Hey, how are you? Friday night in Paris. It's fight night. If any of you thought I would actually start the show with Jake Marsh, no, but I am in a taxi on the way to him. So we're going to get this figured out. I feel like it'd be too easy if I just, we start the show with like the show actually starting, me and Jake together. Part of the fun is actually finding him, but I am 5 minutes away from where he is. You mind if I turn this on? Probably not. No, he probably does actually. Nothing worse than a backseat light when you're in a cab. I believe we are live. Let me just check. I'm finally situated. How we doing? We got Rough and Rowdy tonight. Starts at 8 p.m. ET. Go to buyrnr.com and sign up for Rough and Rowdy. We got a crazy night of fights. Jake's going to be telling you more about that. I do know Mikey Betts is fighting for his job, and I actually didn't even know his wife was pregnant until Stu Feiner mentioned it. Maybe on Wake Up Mincy. But that's a big deal, putting your job on the line when you got like a baby coming down the line, like coming down the pipes. That's a balls on the table type of move, and I respect that, and I'm very confident he's going to be able to back it up because the Abel brothers are absolute fucking cartoon characters. It's like fucking Ed, and Eddie. Idiots. It's hard to think of a worse group of brothers than the Abel brothers. Oh, actually, boom, thought of one. Who are the South Carolina brothers? The Murdochs. Yeah, that's worse. But other than that, Abel brothers are trash. All right, we are pulling up. By the way, we are in Paris. I guess Jake came just for fun. He's a big sports guy. I don't think he's been announcing any Olympic events. He could definitely announce this R&R pregame show. Or at least he can carry it. I don't know if I can carry a full fight card right now. And that's just the preview. Never been to this part of Paris. Okay. All right, I guess we're here. This is trendy. All I see is fucking clubs and lines. We'll see. Make sure I don't lose anything vitally important. I do have the name of a place that we will look up. Thank you, sir. Got my phone. That's huge. All right. What is the name of this place? Cafe Le Bonaparte. Oh, nice. It's a 1-minute walk. So I guess the show officially begins in 1 minute. Although it is in the direction. Yeah, this is my last night in Paris, so I'm going to meet up with Jake, say what's up to him, preview the Rough and Rowdy matches. Then I might head out for another couple hours. The stream probably will be over around 5 p.m. ET. It's definitely going to be over by 6, because that's when we move into actually watching Rough and Rowdy. But yeah, I thought a few of you at least needed something to do on a Friday afternoon. And all of my streams have been like earlier in the day. I didn't go live at night because we had our own little version of the summer games. Holy shit! And it's Jake Marsh. Boom. Didn't even have to find him. He just.
Are you live right now?
Yes.
Is this set up fine?
Yeah, dude. This is actually perfect. This is like the perfect setup for like an actual show.
Yeah. It's pretty open. It's
Yeah. Now we have to put on an actual show because this is like.
Yeah, that's 2 tables.
Dude, you guys like found like perfect lighting and it's just like a quiet street.
Yeah.
Now I feel like we have to do like an actual podcast. I thought we would just be like.
We got people staring at us. I don't know if that's a good thing.
Yeah. I've been getting a lot of stares. A lot of stairs.
What is this camera?
Some good stairs, some bad stairs. Well, more importantly, what is the whole setup? I got it from Unlimited IRL. Check them out. They're incredible. I can go live in 100 countries on YouTube with pretty much perfect service. Yeah. It just like, it's got like a modem, so it uses the best signal from like 4 different types of SIMs.
So you're not on your phone at all right now?
No.
This has nothing to do with your phone?
This has nothing to do with my phone, although I can stop the stream on my phone. If you say something where it's like, I'm not trying to get you canceled, like, don't worry, I'll hit the abort. No, there's 0 delay.
So I'm gonna go on your
Which is
YouTube
crazy.
right now.
I like, obviously, Jake would never get himself canceled. He's a polite young gentleman. I've never heard him say anything even minorly racy. But a lot of other people have just been coming up to me and they're like, yo, it's Donnie, and they have no idea that they're like live right now on YouTube. And thankfully, none of them have said anything bad.
Do you just want to intro Jake for a little clip?
Yes. So,
Yeah. I'm gonna tweet out the link.
yes. Yeah. Well, you can tweet out the link and then I'll give an intro. Once we climb
Oh,
above,
looks good.
I know it's like 1080. The audio's not bad too when you're in like a quieter area.
No, there's a delay.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like a
no. So there's a delay. I don't know how to cut it before it goes to.
Yeah.
There's a 30-second
How's the
delay.
audio?
I don't have like a cut button.
There's like a mic.
Internal somewhere.
Just
Yes. Is this your first Olympics?
yeah.
Nice. You kind of like, I thought you would be an Olympic guy and like this would be like
Yeah.
your 6th.
No.
I think I'm thinking of Jeff D. Lowe.
No, Jeff D. Lowe is.
Yeah. Jeff D. Lowe. Are you more, do you think you get more into the Olympics or more into World Cup?
I'm Olympics. I'm not a huge soccer guy. Although
right.
I am going to the U.S. women's gold game tomorrow against Brazil.
Let's go.
You're at the men's tonight.
I was at the men's tonight. It was fun. I was just rooting for goals. I didn't have any dog in the fight. I did leave at the end of the first halftime. So,
There's only one halftime.
then I saw the last goal because I wait and I stayed. I
Okay.
saw that one goal. Were there any more goals after the one overtime goal?
I don't know.
Do we even know who won?
Wait, you left at the first.
I left
Halftime,
after the
which
first goal in the first overtime. No.
Oh, there was
overtime.
extra time. Okay.
Overtime.
So
I meant I
15-minute
left.
periods.
Yeah,
So you left at the 105th minute.
I left after the first overtime goal. So, who won the game, Jake? Can you please just
I'll look.
let me know who won?
I'll look.
More
Who was it?
important,
It was Spain versus Germany.
Spain versus France.
Oh, shows how much I know about.
Spain versus France. Do you want to have a pint?
I mean, they don't serve Coors Light here.
Dude, you can finally drink a beer other than Coors Light. It's like you've been like serving at the wall, the fucking, and that makes sense because that's Coors Light is all about ice cold. So you've been up at the wall, the chill wall.
For a liqueurs.
Your service is done. You're gonna get a
Spain
liqueur.
153. Liqueurs.
Okay.
Spain 153.
Okay. Well, then I guess Spain scored even again after I left. Because I left when it was 4-3. Buy rnr.com tonight. I
Yes.
saw you promoting it a little bit on your
So
Twitter.
it's,
I was like, damn, he doesn't even work at Barstool anymore.
No, I
He's
do.
still-
I'm still remote for the next few months.
Oh, let's go, man.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah.
I had no
Thanks.
idea. Well, hey, Jake's the type of guy who will be promoting Rough and Rowdy even
No matter
after
what.
he doesn't work for Barstool.
Absolutely.
Yeah. A friend of the program for sure.
Yes, appreciate it. This has been awesome. I know you're the international guy. This is only my second time in Europe,
Well,
and it's my second time in Europe this summer. I went to Amsterdam for a bachelor party Memorial Day.
Holy shit, an Amsterdam bachelor party.
Yeah.
I wish my friends would do that, but by the time I got married, they were all like, I have a kid now. I can't really do
Hi,
it.
how are you?
Hello. Doing great. He would like a liqueur.
No,
what that
it was
means.
a joke. It was liqueurs light.
Oh, yes. Okay. All right.
What do you want to drink?
I will take a beer.
Bigger?
Chef's choice.
Okay. Big one or small?
Big one.
I'll do the same.
I'll just do water for now, please. Thank you.
Pocket?
We can share.
Still, top, please. So I made the mistake. Yesterday, I got lunch. I just said still water. They brought me a €7.50, €7.50, whatever they call it. What are the cents?
I don't know what the scents are called, but yeah,
They
a
charge me
7.5.
7.5 for a bottle of water. You have to say tap.
Yes, yeah. I feel like they do that in like
No.
New York though too.
No. Or
I-
say just waters.
I think in the U.S. sometimes you have to say tap. If you're, actually, I'm probably thinking of
think so.
other places in Europe. Like you
Just
should always say
we'll go
that.
with water.
I also
never
spent
charge you.
I'm so used to going to like third world countries and stuff that I just assumed you couldn't drink the tap here, and I was like leaving my apartment at 6 a.m. to go buy
Yeah.
bottles of water because I was so thirsty. And then I swam in the Seine, so I don't know why I was being so careful if I was
That was
just going to do
crazy.
that.
What was crazier, that or swimming across the East River?
Honestly, the Seine swim was like a little more just like chill. The East River was crazier because like there was so much boat traffic that I was trying to like dodge, and I actually went to the East River the morning before that, and I like tried to time all the boats, and then I was like, wait, there's no pattern to when these boats pass. There's just tons of boats.
Wow.
I'll hope for the best.
Wow.
Is this your first time in Europe? You were saying?
Second.
Second after the Amsterdam.
Yes. So 2 this summer, but 0 in the 27 years before that.
What happens at an Amsterdam bachelor party?
I mean,
Sure.
probably.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can assume.
Yeah.
I was thinking
Not
of
me,
doing
but
an
my
overnight
friends.
trip to Amsterdam. I thought it was 2.5 hours. I think it's like 4
Yeah.
via the train.
Yeah.
I guess I could fly. That would probably only like an hour.
Yeah, so I'm staying here with my brother who's working here for a few weeks in the Team USA house, and he had a friend stay with him last week, and he did a day trip to Amsterdam.
From Paris.
Yeah, he left at 6 a.m. and got back at like 11 p.m.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, the beers are here. I also did invite like a bunch of random people here as well.
How many
Pretty
people do
much-
you know here?
Thank
you.
I pretty much have invited anyone I know that's currently in Paris. Well, so last night, I'm just sitting down, I'm having a beer. I'm having a beer with like a random, some like lady hit me up and she was like, tomorrow's our anniversary. My husband's a diehard fan of yours.
And they're here?
Could I surprise him like with you showing up for a beer? And I was like, if you do it at a bar near my Airbnb, yeah, like I'll come
Yeah.
down for a beer. So I did that, and then we were hanging out having a beer, and a Mexican guy walked in, and he was like, "Oh, it's the Wonton Don. I have an extra ticket to the like gold medal men's tomorrow." So I went with him and his friend. They were getting turned up there.
I saw your tailgate.
There's no booze served at the games, but they figured out a way to get some in. So they're on the way, but they're actually very chill, very friendly people. And then Hadrian, who John knows,
Who's that?
a French guy. He's been, I speak like 3 words of French, so he's just been on call. You actually remind me of Hadrian a little bit. Yeah.
What does that mean? Is that good or bad?
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
He's really into sports.
Okay.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, this has been great though. This is all a last minute trip for me. I booked it last week.
Let's go. You could probably get a solid deal then. I don't know.
No, it was expensive, but luckily I'm staying with my brother, so I don't have to pay for a place to stay. So that takes away a lot of expenses.
That's the move.
The only thing I paid for was flights, food, and event tickets.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
And like the food could be as expensive or
that
as
bad.
cheap as you want it to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you tried a smash burger here yet?
No, I had a regular burger. It was really good. How much did that end up being?
So it's 58 each for the steak part.
Okay.
Let me look.
John and I just had the most incredible
Oh,
steak freeze
was it the
ever.
place
Right
that
here, right here.
Tommy told you about?
What's it called?
I don't know.
It probably was.
Relias.
Was it the place that?
It's right here. We're staring at it.
So I've heard about a spot here that the moment you finish your steak, they bring you a second serving steak.
That's it.
It's that spot.
It was. I waited
I've heard good
45
things.
minutes. Line down the
steak
block. You could take the camera and show the line. It's probably still down
I saw the line when I got out, and I was like, I hope they're not going to a nightclub.
No,
with
it
like
is 100% worth it. No free ads, but you have to go to Le.
What is the
I
deal
think I
with
know
steak frites though?
pronunciation.
Like,
And then
I love how like
it's
Paris
just
is just own steak and fries. It is the most basic meal you can make. Like,
Le Relias de l'Entrecôte. Definitely not how you say it.
All
I
right.
feel like I
It's
know.
good to know you also. Now I can probably speak better French than you, and
Well,
that's not saying
I'm good
much.
at pronunciation when it comes to broadcasting, like names in America, but this is a whole different world.
You got to diversify your talents.
Yeah.
Because I could see you on the broadcast at the Olympic golf events.
Well, I would study beforehand. This
Yeah.
was last minute. There was no study.
I did have a chance to, at one point we were offered an interview with a couple of the golfers, but
American?
yeah.
Male?
Shout out their media director. He was like, yo, tell PFT I say hi.
Oh,
yeah.
was it
You
for
can
the
talk to-
PGA Tour?
Well, he was the Olympic guy, but he knew PFT and was like
Because
friends with all of them.
the PGA Tour PR team is very helpful. Part of my take, they've helped the show get a lot of big names.
I also ran into Max here too. So
I heard
this is
that.
like the part of my take tour. It's
Yeah.
insane. And I do recall one time that like unplanned PFT and Big Cap both ended up taking a vacation to Paris at the same time.
I think I remember that.
And they were like, well, we can't cancel our trips now, but like I just pray we don't run into each other because like if people see us in Paris together, they're gonna be like, no, those guys are dating. They are not podcast hosts.
Oh man, this is fun.
Yes, it is. And then the Max, when I ran into Max, that was completely unplanned. And like
Yeah.
I felt kind of bad because like he's on like a date with his girlfriend, and all of a sudden I'm just there,
Right.
boom, it's live, it's
Right.
been clipped. But no, they were both chill. I'll tell you something hilarious is that his girlfriend's like brother or something went to Clemson, and they were like, "Oh, is that Donnie Does from Clemson?" And she was like, "What the fuck
does that mean?"
does that mean?" And they were like, "He used to bartend in Clemson." Because I spent one football season, like a year, bartending in Clemson, and that's when
Really?
he was in
Oh,
school.
so
But that was
actually
already, I had already lived in China for about like 5 years, so I'd already been making vids. It was before I was working for Barstool, and it was actually humiliating if you're working at a bar in Clemson. Someone was like, "Didn't you used to make those vids in China?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, but I'm trying to launch this like suit jacket sports jersey hybrid called Susie, half suit, half jersey, all class." And then any money I made from that went into the business, and then I was just working as a bartender to make ends meet. But
Wow.
that was a tough year. But that's kind of how I started watching college football, because like growing up in Mass, we didn't care that much about college
UMass,
football.
BC,
Yeah, and like that's when the Pats were just winning every other year.
right?
So,
So
yeah.
only Sundays mattered. Wow, this is a cool setup. This is what you've been doing the last 2 weeks, right? Just walking around and figuring it out.
Yeah, we filmed some like canned content too. We did a bunch of athlete interviews,
Yeah.
but that stuff I was like I probably shouldn't show up with a live camera and
Yeah.
start just talking to an athlete.
I think that's
So that was
smart.
pre-filmed. But the potential of this, when I get back to Chicago, it's like if any of the other Barstool YouTube pages want to use it, like it's very simple to figure out.
Right.
Like it does not take much to set up. So if anyone is doing some sort of event where they're like, I want to be out in the streets, I want to be outside, you can just do a clear live feed on YouTube from wherever you want.
Wow.
So first up, I do have a camping trip planned. Not Camp Barstool. This would just be a one-time overnight where you have to set up the tent. You got to make the fire. We're going to do that. Hey, Hori, man. Welcome to the stream.
Is this legal?
We've been, it's fun. We've had a couple complaints.
No, I'm just.
We only had complaints at the opening ceremony when someone's like, why are you why am I in your live stream right now? This is messed up. And so then I just held the phone, like the camera right up to my face.
Okay.
It's a really wide shot.
Yeah, let's see.
Okay, Hadrian and the Mexicans will be here in 10. Great guys. So,
wait, your head's fully blocking this guy. It's perfect.
oh, nice. Let's go. Sweet.
Incredible.
The Mexicans are very cool. They actually, I think the only reason they like followed my content and stuff is that they're from Mexico, currently live in China as well as expats. One's
Okay.
name is Gabrielle. The other one, I couldn't tell you. But we shall see. Have you ever been to a Rough and Rowdy?
Yes, I've been to one, and it was when Billy Football knocked out Jose Canseco. I had to take the drive down from New York to West Virginia to support my green couch mate.
Where was I for that? What was the year?
It was February of 2021. Super Bowl weekend.
Oh, yeah. So I still have never been to a Rough and Rowdy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, my Barstool bucket list, I would say, is a private jet and just be at a Rough and Rowdy. I don't ask for much. I would say
I've been fortunate to have both
yes,
of those
of course
off.
you have been. I would say probably 80% of the company is fortunate enough to have checked those off the list.
Well, the thing is, all of your work trips are international, so the PJ likelihood makes it.
I don't need a fucking. I'm flying coach when I go international.
Yeah.
I just want there to be some reason that I can like hitch a ride on a PJ in the U.S. But the thing is, I don't do the shows that require weekly travel.
Right.
One time, I remember I was at a Celtics playoff game up in Boston, and I had to be at work the following morning because it was the dozen tournament. And so I had booked like a super early train. It was like 6 a.m, and I knew Casey was there, Dave was there, there was like a couple other Barstool people there. And then the following morning, I wake up early, I take the train, I'm like a wreck when I arrive, and then Dave and like a few other people just waltz in. I was like, how did you guys arrive so fast? They took the PJ. I did not know a PJ was even on the table. I think if I had asked politely, maybe I could have got on that because they had free seats.
Yeah.
But hey, I'm not saying I deserve a PJ. I'm saying it would be nice.
Absolutely.
Now, did you fly coach over here, or
Yeah.
are you fancy? Okay.
Do people fly PJ?
No. I meant, did you fly like business class or
Oh, yeah, just Delta.
Delta coach? Or
Delta, not Delta 1. JJ Redick was on my flight here. He was coming to the semifinal game. That was yesterday.
Yes.
He was in the Delta 1 section. That's where it turns into beds. I was in between there and the coach. So I had 2 seats in my row. So I upgraded a little bit. But not
There you go.
the most.
There you go.
Yeah. What about you?
I flew coach.
Yeah.
I flew coach. The thing I messed up on with way back in the day, my first 4 years at Barstool, the company wouldn't book my travel. I had to book all my own travel, and I would just put it on my debit card at the time, and then I would get reimbursed.
Yeah.
If I had a credit card back then, a points credit card, my status would be insane. But I was just using a debit card, not collecting points. I think PFT still uses a debit card and does not have a points credit card.
That would be very PFT, I feel like.
Yes, it would be.
Yeah. Did you see the gift they got at the office today?
No.
It was the Colts AFC finalist real flag that was hanging in the rafters of Lucas Oil Stadium. It's like the size of the entire basketball court.
Who gave it to him?
Jim Irsay, the owner of the Colts.
Holy shit.
On their Twitters, yeah.
I didn't know, like, what, has Jim Irsay always been a big fan, or what? Like,
he has, and he's been on, has he been on the show? I don't know if he's been on the show. I think he has. But he, like, this is an iconic, like, Twitter meme.
yes, yep, yes,
He
you're
sent
right.
the actual flag.
Oh,
to
it's
the
that
office.
one. Okay,
No,
yeah,
like
it's
a
the
big-
one
It's
from...
a meme
all right,
when everyone
now
loses and they're, like, proud of it or whatever.
He sent the original, so now that we can just constantly troll the Colts, though? Like,
I don't think it's...
I respect it.
I think it's
It's
such a
iconic.
meme that it's like a big deal. It's like a cool... It's like a good thing now.
And they probably realized, hey, we're gonna take this down, so it like stops kind of like,
And we can
people
still
just laugh,
milk it
but we
into
can
two
still
different
hang.
things.
Dude, we can hang that in the middle of the basketball court. That's gonna be, that thing is.
We have to hang it.
I didn't realize, dude. I didn't realize how large those flags are.
It's from the upstairs balcony.
That's a huge get.
That's amazing. Incredible.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah, this was the Deflategate game,
Yeah,
right?
And they-
Am I thinking
I
that's
don't-
the right year. Yeah.
yeah.
It was Andrew
I think
Luck.
so.
They went on the road to New England and they got crushed, but then Deflategate happened.
Yeah, and are they the only team that has ever had like a finalist
I think
flag
so.
up?
At least
Yeah, that's the
notable
only
like
one that
this.
I ever recall seeing. Holy shit.
Yeah.
John, I think the move is to keep inviting everyone here.
Oh, I did. So we got Hadrian and Gabrielle and another person on the way.
Too, though, so we can't leave for. We gotta make sure that.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm good to go. I'm just
They're
trying
on
to.
the screen.
Yeah, let's show.
Jake Marsh, can you do a little research for me again? You're
Yeah.
my guy in the chair. I'm Batman. You're Alfred.
Who's Alfred? I know Robin.
Who's Alfred? Oh my
I
god.
don't know anything. I mean,
Not a Batman guy?
I know Batman and Robin is like the slogan.
Batman and Robin was just, that was just like a phase.
Oh.
But I mean, it
Like
started
they would-
with
Like
Batman.
on sports shows, they would always debate who's the Batman, who's the Robin.
Yes, but there's only been one
You're the Batman of the
true movie with Robin, and it was
Oh,
one of the
really?
worst Batman movies. So Alfred, think about it. I think you can guess. He's one of Batman's best friends, who's not Robin, but he's more of a parental figure than a sidekick.
Okay, I like that.
He's
So like your chaperone.
the butler.
Oh,
The butler. But yeah, no, but he would. Batman's
Sorry.
parents were killed, so he was raised by the family butler who knew his parents really well. He's the only sort of like parental figure he's ever had in his life. He usually has a British accent. And he's usually the guy when Batman goes on a mission, he's got Alfred like on the computer looking up shit. So I was just gonna have you look up, is there an actual Rough and Rowdy pregame show? Like, don't they usually...
I think they do a live free preview.
Yes. And doesn't that usually start like 1 hour
I think that starts
before?
half hour.
A half hour? Okay. So
Yeah.
that's
But you gotta go to buyrnr.com.
Yeah, you got to go to buyrnr.com.
It's
That's
about to be 3 p.m. Eastern, so what do we have? 5 more
Why did
hours?
we do the premiere count? Buy an hour.
well
4 hours. 4 hours.
Four. Yeah, so I have enough juice to stay live for 4 hours. You contractually, you're only obligated for one.
Right.
Yep.
I saw you tweeted our.
Yep.
our,
Yeah. Jake
sorry.
Marsh is
And what
contract.
time did you get here?
Jake's just counting down the
14
minutes. He's like, all right,
I'm
when is
only
this?
on the hook for 46
Yeah.
more minutes.
You wait 1 second.
Well, that's unpaid. We can pay you to stay.
Yeah.
What is the name of this place again?
Le Bonaparte.
42 Rue Bonaparte. It's called Le Bonaparte.
42 Rue Bonaparte.
Did you invite Nick?
Who is Nick?
Nick.
Would he come? Oh, actually he would.
It's not
He's
the
going.
craziest idea. I'll
No.
just throw it out to you.
Yeah. Throw it out. Nick Hicken, Olympic fencer. Invite the folks who work for Red Bull. All right, let's go.
Yeah, when I meant everybody, I meant everybody.
It's a good. I'm trying to start and then build up. Now, whenever I get above 400, that's a good stream when it comes out of nowhere. This isn't like a planned thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's been solid. I think I've now fully worked out the kinks. So all I need is like a 10-minute notice, and like boom, we're live. Let's go.
Are you allowed to go live like from the events?
No,
I'd assume that's.
it has happened.
Jake asked.
But the thing is, it has happened. So this is what happened today. No. So I have been going live at like a lot of we went to a water polo event. I just went live. The opening ceremony, but I keep the camera facing towards me. I'm not like live.
Right.
of
Yeah, that's
course.
what I assume. I'm not.
So
you're not
and
broadcasting
it
the
worked.
event.
It
I
worked
do that.
every single time. Every place I went, it worked. And then today at the soccer game, this place is called La. Oh yeah, no, it is. I'm just gonna La Bonaparte. So I was going to the soccer game. I got way too cocky. I got extremely cocky. A guy outside may have handed me a green hoon. And I was just waltzing in, and I was just live streaming the whole security process. And I put this, I showed everybody this. I walk through security, I get cleared to go, and then I start talking to the security guy. I was like, "Who are you rooting for? France or Spain?" And then his boss comes over, and he was like, "Wait, this looks like professional equipment." And I was like, "No, I just have a cord because I'm charging the camera." And then he looked, and he was the first guy who was like, "That's not a phone charger. This is professional broadcast equipment."
Awesome.
So I just had to check the bag for the game. But if I had put the camera in my bag and walked in, it would have been fine.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. What's been your favorite event so far?
You know what? the most dramatic event was 3v3 basketball.
Your guy Jimmer.
My guy Jimmer, I came out here to watch him. I had heard that he might have gotten injured in the second game. I was seeing their third game.
Okay.
And I show up, and then it's a really cool venue because it's right next to the Concorde, so there's like a giant obelisk.
Yeah.
You can see the Eiffel Tower. You got people skateboarding over here. And they have a warm-up court where like the teams practice before playing. And Jimmer's sitting on the bench with like shades on, just staring forward. And there's a few fans being like, Jimmer, Jimmer. And he's like not turning around. And then I reached out to someone I know who like has helped train them and found out. And he was like, I think he's definitely out for the game. He might be out for the tournament. So that was a tough break. And the thing with 3v3 is that the moment you set your roster, it's set. So you can only
It's
have
only 3 guys, or you have a fourth?
You're allowed a fourth.
Okay.
So the moment he was hurt for the tournament, they could only play with 3, and they were getting like winded at the end of games.
It's quick.
Yeah, it's a little tough, but it was fun watching. I also got to see the female Azerbaijan versus Germany women's 3v3 game. And I got to see China versus Poland 3v3. It was a cool venue. Beach volleyball also
I'm
sick.
going there tomorrow.
But that's awesome.
I've
I was
heard
there
it's
on
like the best setting, best atmosphere of any event.
100%. We were there on one of the hottest days.
I'm gonna be at night.
But
Gold medal match.
you motherfucker. Wait, you're going to be at the match?
Yeah, but the
Damn.
only issue with that is it's the same time as USA men's basketball. So I'm gonna have to watch on my phone.
That's a trade-off. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a trade-off. But that's
But like USA
that's,
men's basketball
No.
tickets were never realistic, you know?
and you're not, and you were never going to be at that game. So
Right.
watching it on your phone, it's fine. And
Yeah, it's fine.
you need something to do for a little bit. When we were there, we were there on the hottest like day of the week,
Uh-huh.
and our first seats were like behind a pole in the sun. But then we just walked around. And we actually knew someone in the broadcast booth too.
Really?
So he was in the filming booth, so we got like a tour of that, and then we just found a spot in the shade. But I was still drenched. It was like you are lucky you came for the
It's like
second
at
week
this time.
because the
this
first
time
week was
tomorrow,
rough.
Yeah. I've got a
But
doubleheader tomorrow.
the night games look insane. Shout out USA women's beach volleyball. I got a lesson from them.
That's cool.
We're gonna drop that vid soon.
Are they
were,
out?
they were awesome. They are out, and it was tough because they played Canada in the group phase.
I watched that game.
And they like swept them.
And they got
and then they
swept
were
in
faced
the
up
play.
again, and it was like, all right, this is at least going to be close. But then they got swept by Canada. Just it goes to show you, any given volleyball game, you don't know what's going to happen.
Right.
But they gave me a lesson, and then yesterday at the Colombia house, at the Brazil house, they have like a beach volleyball court there.
That's cool.
And I felt like 50% better than before I got a lesson.
Does every single country have a house here?
Not everyone, but if you name a country, I'll tell you if they do. I think there's probably 15 houses,
Oh, okay.
At most.
So I guess
maybe 20. Yeah. Yeah. Well, so not are all open to the public, but
I heard this is
there's
the
probably-
first time the USA one is.
yeah. If you
But
buy a
it's also
ticket or you get,
$350.
we got invited by an athlete, no big
Right,
deal.
that's
Shout
what
out
I
Nick
heard.
Etkin, bronze medalist, fencer. Guy's the man.
That's awesome. Medal?
Yeah,
That's really
he
cool.
medaled, and we got to talk to him beforehand. He's just like a California bro. He seems like, you might not. Well, I don't think for any fencer you would like stop on the street and be like, "Wait, you look like a fencer, dude. Do you fence?"
Yeah.
No.
Interesting.
All right, I'm gonna check up on Hadrian. Where the hell? How does he get that lost?
So how long have you been live for?
I only started this live stream right before I ran into you. This was the first day I did 2 live streams. I did an early live stream that was about 3:40 to 6:20,
Okay.
and then I stopped, and now we are live again.
Cool.
I stopped from like 6:20 until 9:30, so I had a nice
Wow.
3-hour break.
And how long are you going to stay live tonight?
my cutoff is it's pretty much once the Rough and Rowdy pregame starts.
Oh, so you're going right into it.
Yeah, I might. This is my last night in Paris. I've
you're
got
doing
enough.
tomorrow?
Yeah.
Back home?
Yes.
Chicago have direct?
Chicago direct, baby.
Nice.
Let's go. That is
Nice.
that is a treat. Oh shit, Hadrian, how are we doing?
Good. I need to find an ATM. Still haven't
Okay.
found one.
How you doing?
How you doing?
For the
guys?
ticket?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
These
Can
guys.
you believe we didn't find a single ATM from all the way over there to here?
Where are you? Mexico. Mexico?
Mexico, yes. And is
Alright.
your amigo still here?
I don't
No.
have any battery, so I don't know. He went to try to find the steel boxing match.
Oh, he tried to make it to a boxing match.
Yeah.
So his friend pulled the craziest move. I was there with Hadrian at the same time. I didn't know this because he just offered me one ticket. After we show up, he's like, "Okay, I have
Yeah,
a
see if you can charge.
fourth
Yeah, go
ticket."
for that.
And this is like 20 minutes before the game starts. He was like, "I'm going to try to find a
think I
pretty
can send
woman
her.
to go to the game with me." But he was literally, we're like right outside the stadium. Everyone there already has the tickets, and then just walked up to a bunch of girls. I tried helping them too, and every girl was like, "Nope, I'm here because I have a ticket." And then Hadrian wanted to go, and Hadrian's like, "I'll pay you 100 euros." It was a 200 euro ticket. He was
Yeah.
like, "I'll pay you half." He was like, "I'm going to keep trying girls." He tried girls till like after kickoff. Did not get any takers, so brought Hadrian. And Hadrian makes sense because Hadrian's a diehard French fan, and he was locked in. It was a fun game to watch. A lot of goals. You love to see it.
Nice.
The Netherlands house is probably the most fun if you have a chance to go there. But you fly out on Monday?
Sunday.
On Sunday. So this is just like a quick in and
Quick
out.
trip. I got here Wednesday night.
Okay,
Did-
yeah.
I'm doing 6 total events. I did 2 each day. 2 yesterday, 2 today, 2 tomorrow. And I'll leave Sunday.
The events I've been to are fun. It just sucks.
Yeah.
Like I can't actually cover the events too much because I'm just like constantly paranoid
Yeah.
about like what is.
It's like me, I'm just going as a fan, but taking a few videos.
Yeah.
But
Hey.
it's pretty cool.
Film the events, and then when you get home, you know, record yourself commentating the events. Is that because I know like comedians record themselves
Yeah.
doing sets? I wonder if like announcers
Why not?
just like at night you just kind of like film like a casual commentary to a pre-recorded event as you're falling asleep.
Yeah. The more reps, the better.
That's what the greats do. I have no idea if anyone actually does that.
No, in college I used to YouTube search full NFL game broadcast. I would mute it, I would talk over it into my phone for like a quarter, and then send it out to get critiqued.
All right. Who would you send it out to? Did you did you know some people in the
Yeah,
business?
Syracuse alums that would listen back and give me pointers.
Yes. That's the thing about, like, if I have a kid, I'm not going to encourage him to go to the school I went to, just because there wasn't a lot of, like, school spirit, alumni connection. Anyone I know who's been to, like, a Big Ten or even, like, Syracuse,
Yeah.
they can, like, there's, like, the alumni networks are super tight.
Yeah. Especially in
They'll
our
actually,
field,
yeah.
because it's obviously not the biggest business, but there's a lot of
I still recall when the creator of Billions went on Part of My Take. Brian Koppelman or something like that?
Yes,
Is that
yes,
his name? He went on
yes.
Part of My Take. And then I just sent him like a DM. I was like, "Oh, I've heard that we were in like the same fraternity at the same college." Like, and then he also works in the film world. So I was like, I wonder if I could pick your brain at some point. And then he hits me back. He was like, I don't have fond times. He goes, I don't have fond memories of my time in that fraternity. But if we ever meet, I'll give you the handshake. And I was like, wait, I don't even know the fraternity handshake.
Wow.
And yeah, I guess I didn't have the fondest of times there either. But it's like, that's not what it was about. I was just looking for like common ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that connection did not go too far.
That's funny.
But it's a great show. Watch it.
Yeah. Wasn't Casey MPFT? Didn't they make cameos?
I think so.
Or is that the wrong?
Yes. Also, shout out Factor. They're the reason I was able to stay in Paris.
Factor meals.
Factor meals. That's how I was able to stay in Paris an extra 5 days.
Yeah.
I have not been eating well in Paris. I've been having a lot of smash burgers, French fries.
I've had so many fries.
I had some duck cooked in duck fat, but when I get back, I got factor meals waiting for me. They're fresh, never frozen meals, delivered right to your doorstep. And you can go to factor75.com and use promo code WontonDon50 to get 50% off your first order and 20% off orders the following month.
You nailed that ad read.
Boom. Or you can just hit the description in this video. All right, back to regular programming.
So Rough and Rowdy.
Rough and Rowdy, yes. This will
3 hours.
This will be fun.
Minutes.
I think I'm definitely going to be up to watch Rough and Rowdy
it's going to be 3 in the morning here.
So I haven't done this move in a while, but it works better when you're flying like to China. Is if you end up being up until like 6 a.m. but then you have like a 16-hour flight to China, it helps you sleep for more of that.
Okay.
My flight isn't quite long enough tomorrow to justify a full all-nighter. Yeah, I think it's probably only like 6.5 or 6. Yeah, maybe 7 now that I'm in Paris. But yeah,
I'm going back to. I came from JFK, and that was 7. But I'm going back to Miami, and that's going to be 10.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Well, it also, depending on which way the winds go, the flights can change a little bit. But you're also going to save time, though, on your way back.
Yeah, I depart here at 4 o'clock, and I land in Miami at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I leave at 2, and I land at like 4 something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, not too worried about that.
How's Chicago been since I left?
Chicago is going well. It was a fun summer.
Yeah.
I feel like I probably missed a good chunk of it being in Europe because I was in Lisbon before I even came here.
Oh.
So I haven't been back in Chicago since.
Like 4th of July break?
I left on like July 21st or July 20th.
Wow.
And then I was in Massachusetts for 4th of July break. But the times I have spent in Chicago have been incredible. There's like a street fest every weekend.
Yeah.
There is. I know someone who's a member of the same club as Hank, the Freedom Boat Club. Yeah. So.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the golf club.
No. I'm talking about the boat club. Hank got kind of ripped off with that boat club. He's been like, he signed up for it like last year.
Right?
He could never get the training done. I think he took his first boat out like late July. He took his first boat out when I was leaving for Paris, and I was
Wait,
like,
he didn't buy it, right? You just rented it?
No, you're part of a club where you have access to boats for like 3 days a week, something like that. And all you got to do is take it out, bring it back. They take care of everything else. But you do have to have your training done so they know you can actually drive a boat.
He was telling us stories about it.
It was always too windy for him to get his training done. But it's good. I actually signed an offer on a house, an apartment, right before I left.
Congratulations.
Well, we got the inspection done. They say there are minor moisture issues.
What does that mean?
I don't know. They said there's 2 spots, like small moisture issues but they don't know where the moisture is coming from. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't want to get Portnoy when he bought the place in Miami and then he couldn't move in for like 3 years because it had a huge mold problem. It doesn't have a problem like that, but it's still, I don't know whether to move forward with it or not.
Yeah.
Let me know. Let me know in the comments whether I should actually buy this place or not.
Interesting. Are we around here to chat?
Yeah. Let's all take 5 minutes to interact with the chat, and then we're gonna bring on special guests. So it's Hadrian, and then what's the name of the other? Oh yeah, Gabrielle. Oh, I've been messaging with you. I thought Gabrielle was the other guy. All right, special guest Gabrielle.
What's up?
Do you want to come on the stream? Yeah, all you have to do is just talk. And then you can make room right here. You can push over and stay on.
Oh my God! What's up, man? Come on.
All right, cool.
I wish we could have something to smoke. You know.
Yes, Gabrielle coming on strong. I wish as well. I do have a Lucy Breaker if you want one.
A Lucy Breaker? What's that?
It's like a nicotine pouch. It's like,
Is that the one you put?
yeah,
Right.
yes.
Can I try one?
Yeah, for sure. We'll do this. We'll do a live Lucy Breaker test.
Is that Maybe not very good thing or to do or what?
No, it's fine. It's actually it takes the
It's legal in France and in America.
it takes the carcinogens out of using nicotine, which is good. That's a good thing.
Okay.
But it's still nicotine. So yeah, you do have to contend. No one.
I quit 1 month ago, but in 1 month and a half. But in this 1 month and a half, I have smoked maybe 5 cigarettes in 1 month and a half.
You can figure out how to open that.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm definitely not encouraging you at all.
No, okay.
No, but I just want to know.
It.
So you are from Mexico, but live in China now.
No. I'm living in Germany.
In Germany now.
I used to live in China for 6 years.
Shenzhen. And then, is that the only way that you know my videos from when you were living in China?
Yeah, I think that's how I initially got to know your videos. I don't know if you were still there when I...
2017? Is that when you moved there?
No. I moved there in 2017, but I just got to know your videos in 2020.
Over the pandemic.
Maybe,
Yeah.
2021,
You had
somewhere.
nothing else
I
to
think
do.
you already left when I...
Yes.
when
I
just
got out
started.
right before the pandemic. I'm not the one who brought it to the U.S. though. Don't worry about that. I left the end of December 2019. Where in Mexico are you from?
I'm from a city. The state is called Tabasco.
Tabasco.
Tabasco, like the sauce. Everyone will ask me. Every time I tell them I'm from Tabasco, they say, "Is the sauce from there?"
Yeah. It's not.
It's not.
The sauce is from Louisiana, right?
I'm
think
not sure
so.
which state, but it's not from Mexico. Not even
Louisiana. There was like a salt farm. Worst book I've ever read, but no, it's like it was cool enough. But there's a book called Salt, and it talks about the importance of salt. Yeah, they use salt to make Tabasco down in Louisiana.
Okay, Donnie, you teach me.
Oh, all right, I gotta.
Just put it.
You just put it up here, and then you bite the little ball inside.
You bite it.
Yeah, if you want some flavor, you don't have to.
Do you know? Oh, I just beat it.
Sweet.
Do you know the Chinese mints? Like,
Oh, you're thinking of the Taiwanese betel nut?
yeah, it's like a nut.
The thing that they
It tastes
they
like
pack?
mint, you know? Or
Maybe if it's flavored. Is it the one that turns your mouth red? Yeah, I think it is that thing, but they flavor theirs like mint. It's something that people chew and pack.
yeah, they chew it. It's like
It's a betel nut.
They cut it. Yeah, it's like a nut cut in half, or like a
Yeah, it's
this
a betel
red
nut.
fruit. I don't know how this.
Betel nut.
Okay.
Betel nut, betel nut, betel nut. Yes, it is. That's wild. If you go to Taiwan, a lot of people, their mouths are just like bright red because truck drivers just pack those nuts constantly.
So should I chew this like a
No,
chewing gum?
do not chew.
No?
Just
Okay.
just pack and let it sit.
weed coke?
No, I don't have. 100. Okay, that's what we agreed.
Oh, that might be it.
Yeah.
I sit here or where?
Don't even joke about that on the stream. You're gonna get
no
those-
cops here.
the stream
No.
up. But yeah, we're doing a live stream, and you're.
I feel like
Do you want me to remind you what you were doing on the live stream a few hours ago?
I smoked a green hoon.
Yeah.
That was to get ready for the game.
A green hoon.
A green hoon. That was my first green hoon in Paris. Thank you very much. That hit the spot.
You want to eat something here or?
A great game. You were rooting for Spain,
They were
I
back and
wasn't.
forth.
so I actually stayed. After I left, I stayed for the first overtime goal, and then after that, I left.
They scored another one at the end. It was 5-3 at the end. It was kind of annoying.
If anyone agrees with this, Olympic football is like the college football of soccer because they can only use their like youngest players, their youngest club players.
Are you gonna eat something here or?
So it's not like the dream team.
Put this
Yeah.
wallet.
Yeah. Don't lose it.
Yeah.
Be careful of the Paris pickpockets. Remember.
So what happened with your friend? That was a valiant performance. He was trying to meet a girl before, like 10 minutes before the game, to give them their ticket
he was very confident that he was going to find a girl without ticket outside of the stadium.
What's the score?
A pretty girl without ticket outside the stadium.
I think just any girl. I didn't see, there wasn't a single girl there that didn't have a ticket. I was telling them, if you want to pull that move, you got to meet someone the night before and offer them a ticket. That's a good icebreaker. Be like, you want to come to the game with me? But yeah. Were you the guy in the white suit yesterday?
No, it was him.
Oh, okay.
Romeo
And Juliet.
Is his wife's name Juliet? What about his girlfriend?
Romeo and Juliet. All right.
No, his wife has a Chinese name.
Yes. All right. We're going to have a 1 minute Ask Gabrielle anything you want.
I have a question for Gabrielle. Can I ask it? Or not?
Yeah.
Do you want to get a kebab? Or a crepe?
That's a good question.
I can get a kebab or a crepe, whatever.
Okay.
I want
Parisian kebabs are
I
good.
wish I had more days to spend with you guys here.
No, so you're flying out tomorrow night. I fly out even earlier than you.
I'm taking a bus back to Germany.
A bus to Germany. All right, yeah. Well, is that?
But yeah, it's later than
that's
yours.
actually better because like I got to show up to the airport early. Got to go through security. A bus, you just show up like 10 minutes beforehand. It'll be fun. Have you ever heard of Rough and Rowdy?
How's it written?
Yeah, it's Rough and Rowdy. Have you ever heard of it?
No.
No, I was asking Hadrian. So pretty much a bunch of people from usually the southern U.S., like West Virginia, Kentucky, that whole area. It's amateur boxing, and they beat the shit out of each other. Oh, and they also have a ring girl competition, but it's just 3 rounds. I think 3. The rounds aren't too long. Very few people have a lot of training, but actually almost none of them have a lot of training. But so, what would be the version of this in Mexico? Do you guys have a term for like someone who lives in the country? Like in Australia, they say it's like bogan.
I think in Mexico what we have is lucha libre with the mask. And
Yes, it's pretty much American
fake?
lucha libre.
I don't know. Is this fake or
No, this is not fake. This is real.
They're really hitting each other.
They're really hitting each other, and one of my coworkers is fighting for his job. If he loses his job.
With the other guy?
Yeah, I see some of your co-workers there.
Yeah. Do you know any of my coworkers?
Well, no, I only know everyone knows the rule. One bite.
The one bite guy.
One bite.
The dessert, yeah.
How do you know him?
And the guy who always gives you the gold, the sponsor. You asking. I remember you asking for in the Himalayas, not in the.
In the Himalayas, I asked him for a helicopter.
No, they have several spots.
For the coffee, I think that's the best piece of branded content I've ever done. Everybody check out my Stella Blue music
sponsor
video.
you, right?
Yeah, no, I needed a helicopter down from Mount Everest.
Yeah,
I don't think it was that. It was too much to ask. And then in return, I made him a Stella Blue coffee music video at the top of the world.
Oh.
That was a good deal. Hey, how are you, man? It's nice to meet you, dude.
Yeah, nice to meet you finally.
Finally.
My wife, Vicky.
Hey, how are you?
Nice to meet you. I'm good. I'm good.
Pull up a table or a chair. I am doing a live stream right now, but I'm sure he's trying to get off at some point. So you can sit down for sit down for 10 minutes. We'll do an interview.
You're the next one.
Yeah, but yeah, can we?
Yeah, can we turn it? No.
No, they don't allow any.
So only looking that way or what?
Oh, okay. What's that? I'm sorry.
The chairs.
All right, how about this? You can sit here. We'll move there. Oh wait, there's actually a lot of room. Holy shit.
Yeah.
And also right there.
Yeah. Well, at least at first, and then it just.
Yeah.
I mean, unless if you want to be on the live stream, your wife is welcome on the live stream. So,
You're welcome on the stream, he says. So.
Jake, can you just move down a little bit? If everybody moves down one seat. Okay.
There's somebody else here. Oh, you're right there.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You want to be on the end? I'll be on your left, and then my wife can be.
All right, cool.
Yeah. I want.
So,
Sorry,
I'll be in the middle?
No,
All right.
yeah, I'll be next to you.
Yes.
Come on, Vicky.
Sorry.
Sorry.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Boom.
Boom. All I know is that you live in the suburbs of France.
Yeah, we're in the east side of the city, just right outside of it.
Were you the one offering to go hippo boat as well?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
This guy came I was like, hey, I'm not trying to encourage anyone else to do it. And you were like, former military, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Well, we talked about it, and we came to the conclusion that she's like, maybe not the best idea because of you're on a visa stay here, and I was like, oh yeah, maybe I shouldn't get in trouble.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, honestly, no one cared.
Yeah, that's what we saw.
Yeah, but I don't know if they wouldn't care because the moment I got out of the water, that's when the police came by and the Coast Guard came by. So they never actually saw me swimming, but
okay.
for sure, no one else in Paris cared.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They were just like, all right, that's a dude swimming in the Seine. But yeah, so did you used to be in the military?
Yeah.
Okay,
I did
cool.
4 years in the Marine Corps, then 5 in the Army.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And where were you based?
So Camp Pendleton in the Marine Corps, and then I spent my whole time in the Army in Germany. That's where we met.
Nice. I actually, I met another guy here. He was in the Navy in San Diego, and then they sent him to probably the Army out in, where's the largest base in Germany? Or where are, like,
Most people are either in Rammstein
Oh,
or Grafenbier.
Okay, he's in Frankfurt now.
Oh,
But maybe,
Kaiserslautern? Yeah, the nearest one's...
maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Did you take the train here?
No, we rode bikes all the way from the stadium.
Let's
All the way
go.
up. Yeah.
Biking here is fun.
Yeah. It was awesome.
It's easy, you can see everything, and it's nice.
I tried live streaming. Well, actually, I did live stream me riding my bike around the Arctic Trail yesterday or 2 days ago. That felt a little, because I'm focusing on the camera, and then I'm trying to remember what exit I gotta get off on. I was like, what?
Were you on the roundabout?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I was on the roundabout on a bike. This thing hooked to the front. I'm like, it's the 8th exit. It was not. It didn't feel safe, but it was fun. It was fun. It went well.
Yeah, it's an adventure for sure.
I'm definitely gonna grab a round if a waiter comes. We'll see.
Like 1 minute.
Yeah, can I do a round of 3 16/64s? All right, cool.
Same size?
Boom. You guys want the big ones?
Sure, yeah.
Yes, that's perfect.
All right, cool.
So you just tailgated the soccer game?
I did. It was fun. I really wish I had done the same thing at so one of them hooked me up with a ticket to the actual game, so I got to go in as well. I wish I did that for the USA-Serbia game yesterday. I forgot that the games had moved to France, moved to Paris. Because all the earlier games were an hour and a half out. And I was like, oh shit, I could have just posted up out there. Serbian fans are insane, so it would have been fun to see them get really excited and start going nuts, and then have their hearts ripped out. That would have been solid live stream content.
That's exactly what happened to us tonight in France.
Oh my god, what a game.
Yeah.
They tied it.
Oh my god.
No, it was
Going nuts.
That was a fun game. I was happy I was there.
Yeah.
Shout out Gabrielle, who got me a ticket last minute.
Hell yeah.
I think
Teds.
I don't think I would have randomly found a ticket at the basketball game. I just ran into him last night. And I got a spare ticket.
Oh, really?
Great.
For the basketball game, I think most people who are there have a ticket. They're not just there being like, oh, I'll toss you a ticket.
Messi?
Merci.
They don't have TV, I think.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Vous avez pas la télé?
And then were you in the military as well out there?
No.
Okay.
No, I was just studying there and working there at the time. That's how we met in Germany.
Okay. Are you from France or
Yes.
Germany? All
Yes,
right.
I'm from France.
Yeah, so
around here. Yeah.
that must have hurt deep. But What hurt worse though, the Euro League loss or this loss?
Euro.
Yeah.
The Euro, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
I was comparing this to like the college football of football, because it's like all of the youngest players.
Yeah, that makes. Yeah, they have the rules. They have
Different
to.
teams
They can only
and
have like
yeah.
three
3 seniors and then
players, and then everyone else has to be under 23.
23,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rough and Rowdy is tonight. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Rough and Rowdy.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah?
I watch it a lot on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh nice. Let's
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
It's tonight. So the only thing I got to end the stream at when they start their stream.
Oh.
So this is the pre-game show.
Oh.
But it doesn't start. That stream's not going to start till like 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard, which
They're
That's
6
like-
hours behind.
so that's another like 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
Well, I think I can last. I can last until midnight. That's for sure. But I might have to move at some point.
Hey, whatever you want to do, it's your stream. I'm just glad to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too.
Yeah.
I didn't know what I was like when you were like, I'm down to go too. I was like, might be easier if I just do it because I don't know what's going to happen.
Exactly.
And I also don't know who you are. And I was like, if I get. Yeah, I think I thought that you were like local French. So I was like, well, at least he can maybe diffuse the situation if like the cops come over because I speak. But I think that would hurt. I think if I just act like a dumb tourist who doesn't speak French,
I would have done the same thing.
That might be.
Like, I'm new.
And I don't think it's their main worry.
No, it
They
is.
want you safe and that's it. They get you out of it. That's
The current was strong.
Yeah.
The current was strong, but that was like, now at first I thought like I'd be kicked out immediately. Now I feel like I probably could have swam across. I would have ended up way down, further down, but I could have found some place. Hey, how are you, dude?
Dude, fucking cute.
We got another one. Let's go. Dude.
Let's go. What's up, like,
Shout out.
Dude, I was literally leaving like 5 minutes away, and I was like, dude, I gotta go fucking see Dottie.
Did you go to the steak frites place?
Steak frites, lequel? Entrecôte. Ah, bah, yeah, of course. Yeah, I know entrecôte, but here's for you.
Holy
Here's
shit,
a big
a
hoon
cigar?
right there. It's a remote.
Yes.
It's not a fucking Cuban cigar like
that's
like you gave Pong Zai, but it's you guys all Pong Zai.
Oh, yeah,
fucking
fuck.
king, baby. I fucking love it. Yes, I know. He's fucking amazing. And if anybody else wants another cigar, here's an Obsidian. It's a Nicaraguan.
You don't want
This thing looks really cool.
Oh yeah, dude, it's a super.
Obsidian. You can ask them down there.
Yeah,
Jake Marsh loves cigars.
I'm good, thanks.
Smoke a cigar, Jake Marsh. This guy has a spare cigar. If anyone wants.
Yeah, I got a cutter too, baby. I got a cutter.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it's fucking great, dude. You're in Paris.
Clearly, your French is good. Are you from France?
No, but I lived here for a little while.
Okay.
My family's from Korea, but I live in New York. I just graduated from Columbia, so I'm like,
Damn.
so I'm just
go,
fucking
dude.
vacation, baby, Olympics and everything.
Damn,
yeah,
that's
dude, and I
straight.
had a spare ticket for you tomorrow, but you're leaving.
To the basketball?
No, for the
Okay, 'cause
Concord Festival.
I was about to look up and be like, boom, change the flights.
Cancel.
Wait, it's a spare ticket to what?
Concord Festival, the Urban Projects.
Oh, to the.
The Urban, have you heard of that?
I have
The
no idea
Urban
what that
Project,
is.
where like everybody's like breakdancing, they're skateboarding, BMX.
Oh no! So it's to that area at Concord,
Yeah, Concord.
where
yeah,
they have
yeah,
the 3v3, the skateboarding, and
like I
the
don't know
breakdancing.
exactly what it is, but like
Nice.
apparently-
Well, I know a Canadian Korean, Phil Wizard, who's competing for Canada. Have you ever heard of Phil?
Phil, no.
All
I think
right.
I have.
Raised in Canada, he's playing for Team Canada. He is Korean, and I think he's favored to at least win a medal.
Oh shit! Okay,
Yeah.
I know that guy from. He's not from the Sharks, of course, but he's got that
Yabusele?
mohawk. Yeah, he's super famous guy. He's from China.
Jimmy Fredette?
I think it's Jeremy something, Jeremy Lin or something like that.
Jeremy Lin? Yeah.
Something like that.
Well,
I don't know.
Jeremy Lin is competing in breakdancing? No, wait, what?
No, I thought we were talking about basketball.
Oh, yeah, no, we are talking about basketball. Jeremy Lin, I don't think, played in the 3v3.
Okay.
Or did he? Hey, Jake Marsh.
I have no idea.
Jake. I just have to fact check. Did Jeremy Lin play in this Olympics?
No.
No. Yeah.
That's my bad. That's my bad. I don't know my shit.
I don't know for
Jimmer.
sure.
I think Jeremy and Jimmer, it sounds very similar. But yeah, okay, that park is awesome.
Yeah.
I will see. I mean, maybe I'll throw out a feeler. I could change my flight potentially, but
What time are we leaving tomorrow?
2 p.m.
2 p.m.
Yeah.
Dude, you got plenty of time to go watch the Concord Festival then. 'Cause
How
it starts
early
at 10. It starts at 10 a.m.
Oh, I could do an hour.
You can do an hour, dude. I can send it to you like right now. Like
I
if you
can
want
show
it.
up at 9. All right, let's see how the night goes. Let's see how the night goes. I think I'm gonna need that time to actually pack my bags. But if I move my flight, I'm down.
Yeah, for sure. Did you need a cutter for that?
Yeah, but I don't know unless you were gonna smoke yours right now. I don't know if I'm gonna smoke mine.
Yeah, sure. I'll fucking smoke it right now. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, we're doing a.
I'm a huge cigar guy, so I was like, I need to get.
I am not a huge cigar guy. The last time I smoked one was when the Celtics won, and I lit it backwards.
Oh, you guys went viral for that celebration, right?
So this is the thing. The last time I cut the tip.
You might want to go a little more shallow. No, a little like down here.
I cut the right side last time.
I have no idea what you're doing.
I cut the right
That's the right side.
but then I started smoking from here.
Might want to go like right there on the tip, like just the tip, just the tip.
Just the tip.
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Hell yeah. Is that normal?
Wasn't that satisfying?
Yes. That is normal. He's not a big cigar guy.
I thought you were.
No, he's not. He's never done a substance other than water, bread, cheddar cheese, not sharp, and white rice.
There you go.
Coors Light, High Noon,
And
Body Armor.
Coors Light, High Noon. Yeah.
You changed your outfit though.
I did.
I
sweated
specifically
through
wore
it.
this because I was like, I gotta match Donnie. Look at this.
That's a cool shirt.
Yeah, I went to an antique store and I was like, I gotta get this shirt.
They sell those at antique stores now?
Yeah. It was in Japan though. It was in Kyoto.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know why they would sell this at an antique store, but I was like, dude,
At
I
an
need to
antique
get
store
it.
in Japan, you get the most
I know,
American
right, dude?
store.
It was probably overpriced. I paid like $40 for it.
I mean,
That
you
is
gotta do what you
crazy.
gotta
You could probably go to Marshall's and buy it for like $10, but I was like, dude, I have to.
All right.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
I think we just. All right.
Ici.
All right.
Ah, d'accord, bah, c'est
Well, hey, we can do it across the street.
Wait, you can smoke cigarettes but not cigars?
Too stinky.
It's a different beast.
Ça arrive, hein.
That's French logic.
Cigarettes are roasters.
Parisian logic.
Well, hey, do you know how to save it? Because I'm not going to smoke this whole thing. But if we could smoke like part of it, put it out.
Yeah, you can just cut it with the cutter.
Oh yeah,
Like just
boom.
like right to the point where you want to stop smoking, you just shut that
Genius.
bitch and go smoke it another day.
That is the reason I don't do cigars. I'm like, it's always like a all or nothing. You got to fully commit. But nope, I can just chop off. I can just chop off the burnt end. Is that where you ate?
No, that's not the exact place, but there's a bunch of those. There's a bunch of those around in Paris.
Okay.
And the best one is in the 15th arrondissement.
Okay.
Which has the best reviews apparently. But I'm pretty sure it's amazing here.
Is that the steak frites place where
Yeah,
that's famous for like bringing you a second round of steak frites without even having to ask?
No.
I think the moment you eat your steak, they bring more steak.
Exactly. As soon
Genius
as you finish
idea.
the plate, they come with the another plate of steaks.
Yes.
And, I think the limit is 3 though. The limit is 3. You can't.
You can't have an unlimited steak option.
Exactly.
That's insane. This is it. If you come to town, double steaks for the price of one.
Here you go, sir. Vodka. There you go. There you go. That's what's up. That's what I like to see. There we go.
You act like I wouldn't be able to hit a cigar. I'm good.
Did Pongzai like the Cuban though?
He did.
He did.
And he never really like choked on it. A lot of people, their first cigar, they're so used to inhaling with like hoons and stuff. And then he never really he never choked on the cigar. He did choke on the vape that I gave him, the first one I gave him.
What did you give him? Like a little one of those like disposable vapes? Is that what it is? He liked it though. That lamb head, that was crazy, dude.
Donkey head.
Donkey head, yeah, donkey head.
Donkey head.
That's just fucking crazy.
That was crazy. I was like worried about like even putting that in a video, but it's part of the culture. It was common there.
Oh, yeah,
it didn't
100%.
taste bad, but it was walking into the restaurant and having that be the first thing you see was wild.
Mine's actually out.
Mine's almost out. I gotta suck hard.
What's the next plan, dude? You go back to Chicago and
Going back to Chicago.
Yeah.
Do you have a good head of hair under that hat?
Why not?
All right.
Yeah, I'm not bald.
No, he's not
I
bald.
got a receding hairline, but I'm not bald yet.
I was just saying, my next plan is October. I'm taking 4 coworkers and like fans to all get hair transplants in Turkey.
No fucking way, dude. I need one.
If you want in, I got a deal. 20% off.
Look at this. I'm receding so bad. You see that?
Yeah, I can now. I didn't say that because like I knew anything. I feel like bad that like I even asked you that. It's like a private question, but I was just
There's
like.
a reason why I'm wearing a cap all the time. Like Lauren knows. Lauren's watching right now. That's my girlfriend, Lauren. She's watching. She's
listen,
like.
I know people that are way worse than you. My college roommate, he was pretty much bald by the time he was a senior in college. So you're doing good. But yes, I am doing a trip. It's going to be like October 8th to, I think the shortest you could do it is probably in like 3 or 4 days. I'm going to go for a week. And I'm not getting a transplant, but I've traveled there before, so I can like navigate. I'm going to be the tour guide.
Okay. So what I gotta do? What I gotta do to hop in this bandwagon?
I'll send you their plans. I can get any like fans who come with me 20% off.
Oh shit! Okay.
And then they part of the plan like that you pay for that comes with like hotel, the actual surgery, and then prep and then post everything you need for the surgery.
That's fucking sick.
But I think their plan's like 3 nights in a hotel. I'm gonna go for a week, so then I'll find like a sweet spot for everybody to stay. And then
that sounds like so much fucking fun.
we're gonna do a boat party.
Turkey?
Istanbul's a lot of fun. Istanbul is a lot of fun.
I've never been there, but can you drink there?
Yes,
You can drink.
one of the yeah. I think they out of the Muslim world, that's probably where they drink the most.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the most secular country in a way. So
That's what's up.
yeah, they
Okay.
recently had a rule where they could no longer have alcohol advertisements on TV, but you
Okay.
can find it at pretty much any bar or restaurant that you go to. In the
Right,
whole
it's like
city.
tobacco in France. Like you can't advertise tobacco, but
Yeah.
it's the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking rock on, fucking
Rock
on, Turkey.
Yeah, well, that's what it's called. It's called Raka, is their booze of choice.
Oh no shit.
That and beer.
Okay.
But yeah, you're in if you want to go.
Dude, let's fucking do it, dude. That'll be
All
amazing.
right, boom. We got another one on the
yeah,
trip.
let's go stream.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
We also got White Sox Dave is coming. Nikki Smokes is coming.
Oh shit. Okay.
Eddie, I think, is coming, and Ken Jack is coming. But we have to see. They were getting worried about, like, obviously the political situation in the Middle East. It's heating up.
Right.
And they were like, "Is it going to be
Makes
safe?"
sense.
And I'm like, I don't. I've traveled to Istanbul. I didn't have a bad experience the whole time I was there.
Yeah.
We're not going to be. We're just going for hair transplants. Istanbul loves their hair transplant tourists. Like,
Right,
they're like,
yeah. And it's like dirt cheap. Apparently, it's dirt cheap, and like there's like so many memes about it too, where like people go to Turkey and come back and they look at
Yes.
the passport and they're like, "Hey, yo, that ain't you, bro." Like,
Yes, we will be living the meme. But it's also like one of the coolest cities historically wise and stuff. Like it's
Right, 100%.
when you see the Hagia Sophia, it's sweet. And October's still going to be warm, so I got a guy organizing a boat party. It's going to be a good time. If you want hair, welcome to join.
Okay.
All right, I think I'm going to snip this cigar and head back to the table.
It's already out. It's already out.
Okay.
Sorry, mine's been out for a little while. I'm probably gonna snip mine too. Snip.
I'm just gonna snip it so I don't get ash all over my pocket because I don't have a plastic bag for it.
I do not have the cutter with me.
I have the cutter.
You have the cutter?
Yeah, I
Okay.
put it in my pocket, I believe.
Can I get you some termies, bro? Like, what's up? Like,
Yeah.
can I get
am
you some
good.
termies?
Termies, it's only if you're in an airport. So yeah,
Well, can we
don't.
count it as today too? Because since you're going to the airport tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm sure we could.
How was it? How was the cigar?
It was good. I only took a few puffs. Now I'm looking for the cutter, which I put in my pocket. I think.
I'm trying to see if I have it.
I definitely.
Want me to hold it?
Oh, I found it.
Hello, Donnie fans.
go.
Do you have a name for your fan base?
Gooners.
The Gooners.
No, that's not.
Oh.
That's Arsenal, but that is a good name. They stole it though.
The Won.
You can
The Wonton.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Boom, clean cut.
Nice.
Now I can put this. Do I have a breast pocket? Please tell me I do. No, I do not. But yeah.
What do you mean?
What?
Oh yeah.
All right, so I just on that short little cigar walk, I sold him on my hair transplant trip to Turkey, and he's also joining.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I felt so bad though. I didn't even know. I was just like, he was like, "What's your next trip?" And I was like,
Hey man,
"How's your hairline?" And then he had to take off his hat. And I was like, "Well, now that you ask, it's not good." And I was like, "Oh, shit. I'm sorry, but I'm doing a hair transplant trip." Dude, your hair transplant, your hairline's not bad.
Look, double camera.
Okay. It's not bad, but it's getting there.
Sick.
That's why you're coming to Turkey. He's in on the trip. Yes.
Donnie, I'm gonna head out.
Yes.
great seeing you.
A quick breakdown of your schedule tomorrow. What games are you seeing?
5 p.m. U.S. women's soccer gold medal match against Brazil. Then straight to beach volleyball, men's gold and bronze medal doubleheader under the Eiffel Tower.
Let's go.
My last day here. It's a good way to go out, I feel like.
And watching the USA-France game on the phone.
I will have my phone
Yep.
and I will have this mobile charger ready to go.
Last two questions.
Yeah.
Predictions for the USA-France game tomorrow in basketball.
USA. Oh, sorry. Yeah. USA. I'm
Oh, shit.
The camera's
Yeah.
at the wall. USA 92, France 77.
Okay, I love that.
And what was the other one?
And then predictions versus Mikey Betts and
Mikey
Be
Betts
able.
first round KO. Let's go. Got to ride with our guys, right?
Thanks for joining, man.
Of course. Great seeing
Appreciate
you,
it.
Donnie.
Yes. Enjoy the rest of your time in Paris.
I was like, I'm in the Kempton, the 15th.
I'll see you in Chicago if you ever come through.
Yeah.
And I'll be on the East Coast soon, too. Is that where you're based right now?
I'm in Florida, yeah.
Okay, nice.
Florida,
Yeah, I got to get down to Florida.
John.
What's up?
Hey, nice meeting you. Man, I was like, dude, this guy's literally like 5 minutes away. I have to come.
And you have the perfect shirt for it. So.
I was trying to match with him. He changed his eyes.
This is the one time I haven't dressed loud the entire week. I was like, I need a night off.
Yeah, relax.
Especially, there was wearing that USA onesie. Like, I'm glad I went to the German house today. Which
How was that?
It was huge. It's in this, like, they pretty much rented out their own stadium.
It's the rugby stadium. It's a rugby stadium for the Persian team. They just given away to the German team.
Okay, yeah. So they had a full-on stadium just as their like fan zone. I went in. I was in there for like an hour. I swear I was the only American in there. I think I was the only non-German.
Really?
Yeah,
That makes
I
sense.
didn't even meet a single person who just wasn't German. It does make sense because you had to pay 20 euros for a ticket, and most people that are gonna probably make the move to go to the German fan zone.
Go to the U.S. house.
I did one night.
Was it free or
Was
did
it-
you pay for it?
We got invited by a fencer. Shout out
okay.
Nick Itkin.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because 350 euros, that's too much.
No, I'm not gonna talk shit, but yeah, I wouldn't say it was worth that much.
But I think the German house is 20 euros for the fan zone. But if you want to go inside the house, it was even more expensive.
All right.
Oh, really?
I'll say this now, but yeah. So like we were on the second floor in there, which I guess is like the athlete lounge. Very fun place to watch sports.
Yeah.
Great bartenders, good drinks. The food. They had something called a lobster roll. That was not a lobster roll. I don't know what that
It
was.
was the German house?
The USA.
The US house.
The USA.
Okay,
house.
okay. I was.
But I don't want to
wasn't
talk
sure. We're going
shit.
back and
Worst
forth.
lobster roll I've had in my life. But I'm not going to talk shit.
I mean, yeah.
Well, and then the German house had something called fucking sausage salad, but it was actually just bologna noodles.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, I've heard of that.
But yeah, you have. It looks like you put like a block of mortadella through a pasta grinder.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
It was
I could
actually
be wrong. I think it's Bavarian, but that sounds something they would definitely eat.
Yeah. So I had
Like they would like go a day at the
bologna.
lake and eat that.
They go to the lake and eat bologna noodles.
You'd be surprised. They go swim and then like when it's time to eat, they'll just pop open a beer and eat that.
It is served chilled, so that makes sense.
Did they have a big beer garden in there?
Yeah, they had some beers. They had a spot where like a bunch of holes at a wall, and then you try to either kick it through the hole or use a field hockey stick to go
Yeah.
through the hole.
Oh, cool.
Did you grow up playing field hockey?
Me?
I-
No,
I
neither
didn't.
How
of us.
about you either? 'Cause like it's a big male sport in Germany.
No, I did not.
Germany got the silver medal in males field hockey.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I guess it was very contentious. They had ping pong tables. They had a skimboarding course. That was the coolest thing they had.
Nice.
It was pretty much, it was just a bunch of like 4-year-olds using it as a slip and slide, but then there were like a couple adults that you could run and throw like a skimboard down and skim. Because it was pretty much just a glorified slip and slide.
Yeah. Well, near where we lived, they had a watch area and an old Napoleon military barracks and prison.
Yeah.
It's a chateau now.
Yeah.
And they turned it into the whole city. Turned it into a watch area, and they had like volleyball, kiddie pool, a workout area, and they even had a surf pool.
What?
They surf-
Yeah.
They can't. They
Where was
like
this?
that.
Oh, so you were saying, so is it like 1 hour outside? Or?
Oh, like we could probably walk down to the train and be there in like tops
12 minutes. Yeah.
12, 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It's a city called
What,
Wonton.
what's the address?
Chateau.
I've always wanted to use one of those artificial surf courses. They had one of those.
It's just a wave. It's
Yeah,
a wave.
it's like it's a continuous wave.
Yeah.
Those look like so much fun.
But it's full
and it's
of
free
it.
to get in.
Yeah.
For rents?
Here, so I'll
You
type
want me
it
to
in
take
for
it?
you.
I mean, I'm not. At this point, I leave tomorrow, so
Well,
I will not be there. But it's good to know.
There.
So, did you notice a big difference living in Germany or France?
Oh yeah, way big difference.
Oh, it's a 25-minute Uber.
I don't think it's open anymore.
No, it's
More like
not.
Family.
So I went to that park,
oriented.
this park. Yeah, this is the family zone. All right,
You end up
let's go.
staying longer.
Yeah, no, I'll see. Did you live in the Munich area when you were in Germany?
No, I was in Rheinland-Pfalz. It's the state, I guess you would call it. I lived in the boonies, like
I found a stoolie on the street. Jules, he wanted to meet you.
Jules, what's up, dude?
It's nice meeting you. Jake, pleasure.
Thank you, Jake. I knew you weren't gone. Yeah, all right, now he's actually gone. What's up,
Daddy,
buddy?
what up, dude?
How you doing, dude?
I watch all your vlogs. I'm like, dude, it's so you're. And Shanghai Sharks.
Let's go, Sharks.
And I love that, like, you like the Fanta, 2 beers and a Fanta.
3 beers and a Fanta.
3 beers.
3 beers and a Fanta. I am currently off the Fanta. I'm only on the beers and water. Beers, water, and Factor meals. That's what built this.
Well, you just got married recently, right?
A year ago.
A year ago, that's
A year ago, our anniversary is 2 days.
Congratulations, dude. Fuck yeah.
Where are you from?
I live in LA.
Yeah.
Originally from Chicago. Well, originally from India.
Okay.
Chicago. And then I lived in Phoenix for like high school and college, and my dad's not a great guy. Got away from there.
Okay.
Now, so.
All right, respect. India is one of the few countries there's a lot of countries I haven't been to, but I've been telling people I'm going to India for like 5 years. I've never been though.
It's where you been? Like we're talking about. You've been to Thailand. You've been to.
Yeah. No. I know it will be an experience, but like I don't know. I feel like it will be. Yeah.
It's not for the faint of heart necessarily. I agree.
No. But I feel like I've been conditioned enough to handle it by this point.
I always tell my friends like how hilarious and awesome you are, down to earth, and like I love your vlogs. I love you. I love both the vast majority of ours. You guys are great.
Thank you, man. I appreciate hearing that. Buy Rough and Rowdy tonight. Rough and Rowdy, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. BuyRNR.com.
I can't remember all that.
Just say BuyRNR.com.
BuyRNR.com.
Yes. Boom.
Wait, is it in Vegas you guys are doing?
No, we do those down south, like in West Virginia.
It's in Wheeling.
It's in Wheeling. I totally forgot about that.
Nick's down.
Oh, I know a lot about Wheeling,
Nick
too.
is my... He always wears Beartooth t-shirts, and I'm like, oh, Nick is one of the metalheads.
He is a metalhead.
Yeah.
I know that for a fact. Yes. Me and Nick, our musical tastes don't really cross paths too much. But hey, same with him and KB, and they have a successful podcast together. They don't have any similar taste in music. That's
His
for sure.
cat's adorable. Like it looks very similar to my cat, and I was like, oh, KB, I'm out of my own heart. Dude, I love you guys. You're like my future career path. I want to be like in the front office of a professional sports team.
Yes.
So what you guys do is like 100% what I'm into. You know?
Yeah. A lot of people say what we do is like 8 times harder than being front office of a professional sports team.
Yeah, but also
because we got to deal with the peanut gallery chirping in.
And
when you're in the front desk, no one knows you're in the front desk.
Dave is always trying to create drama, and he's trying to turn you guys into like an reality TV show, and it's like, guys, I can't believe you guys still do your jobs while you're dealing with all that. It sounds so stressful. So stressful.
Well, I've never really been between his crosshairs, so I think that's probably why I can do my job. Is that I haven't been, completely put on...
I can't believe they let you go to guitar.
You can't believe they let me go to guitar?
Because you fucking love the darts, and you like to drink. I love to drink too. And
you can smoke darts and guitar.
I love you and PFT complaining about I could not imagine. My buddy's wife works for McDonald's now.
I know some people work at McDonald's.
And they were even in if you must have been an exclusive box, you had to drink the 0 alcohol.
Oh yeah. You didn't think I'd be able to handle only drinking 0 alcohol?
Well, also pregame, we're in our 30s. We don't do that anymore.
No, I mean, so this was the move at the World Cup. You go to a pregame. There was actually a lot of spots where you could drink. Just had to be zones. Get a little sauced up. You're hungover by halftime, and then you have some 0 alcohol beers that kind of take the edge off.
It's kind of like that over here a little bit too, honestly.
It is. Yeah.
You're not allowed to bring booze into most events. Even we're in a lot of hospitality suites, and even then it's you drink now or never.
Yeah. It is weird because Qatar, that country has more money than God, and it's against their religion to drink. France, I feel like they riot every other month because they're we're not getting enough help from the government, we're not getting enough shit. And the thing is, all they had to do was just sell booze at the Olympics. They would have made $1 billion. That goes right back to the taxpayers. But apparently there's rules between what neighborhood you're in. So prior to the Olympics, some neighborhoods sell booze at sporting events, some don't, and they couldn't come to an agreement because for the Olympics they couldn't have beers at some games and not at some of the other games. People would be very upset about that, so they go ban across the board. I don't know. I thought they liked tax money, and also here's the thing: Olympic fans are pretty tame. Even Olympic soccer, it's not like World Cup soccer.
You've been European, seen you in plenty of very hostile environments with fans who are the hooliganism and all this stuff.
Like, have you seen a fight yet between fans yet? I've seen like I've seen a mild argument, I think, and one person called me annoying for talking on the subway. That's like, oh, and I got fined but that was like an actual police officer.
Well, I mean, every day there's passive aggressiveness. There's an underlying passive aggressiveness.
Yeah.
But I mean, like even like the only time I think I've heard brewing, we were at the U.S. Women's. We pulled it out volleyball, like first in-person volleyball match. Also, like crazy enough, like the owner of the Sacramento Kings, Vivek Randevov,
yes,
happening right next to us, really chill guy, but like it was what a fantastic atmosphere, though. Sorry.
Yeah. Solid atmosphere for sure.
And just like I mean, electric. And Brazil played so well. Did you watch that match at all? The volleyball indoor women's.
That's good money though.
So intense.
I only got to see beach volleyball this trip, at least live.
I heard that was fantastic. Once that like word got out, like it's like LeBron showed up in the rain, and like it became sold out after that.
No, it was already sold out. Word got out just because the venue is like the most incredible venue. You're right in front of the Eiffel Tower at night. It lights up.
It is like I'm kind of that's probably the one that I'm really upset I didn't get a chance to go to.
Well, if you find someone who has a game to the USA game tomorrow, I mean a ticket to the USA game, let me know.
Let's see what I can do. Like, who are you guys getting your tickets through, by the way? On location?
Right now,
No, not on location. Just yeah.
And then there's the combo.
I've heard of that.
It's expensive.
Okay.
This guy's gonna-
Donnie, you want to take it to tomorrow's which game? The basketball or
Yeah, there's only one basketball game. It would be
USA?
basketball.
I mean, there's one.
Yeah, but the thing is, so my flight is out tomorrow at 2 p.m. I think I would change it to go to that game. Although I do feel like that game's just going to be a blowout, and the Serbia game would have been the one to go to.
My heart last night was like the stress of that.
Although I don't know, it would be cool to see Yabusele too. I don't know. You can let me know. No pressure. I'm willing to pay too, as well. But we'll see. I think I do. I've been in France a long time, so I'm probably hopping on that plane tomorrow.
My buddy and I are going to do is we're going to go to the women's gold medal game at Parc de France. We were here tonight actually watching Spain and France. How insane! Like what a great match.
Yeah, it was great.
So much fun.
It was a great show.
You're
I'm sorry, but Olympics.
But hey, the franchise in the U.S. you're allowed to buy booze at games. You're not even allowed to buy booze. At least at the Qatar World Cup or the Paris Olympics.
It was a great show.
Wow, like tying the game and that penalty. Oh my god.
Oh shit! Boom. We got.
Is this for me?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
That was for you. I thought you had headed out, and I would talk to you soon. But yes, the whole crew is still here. The only person I'm missing that I know in Paris is Mark, who said he was going to come at some point. Let's see if
women's Spain.
Oh my god.
I'm going to find the address. We're going to see if we can get Mark, Rhode Island hockey
We're
guy.
gonna have to sprint across town.
He might be my last guest. We'll see.
Medal match. So we're kind of like these ladies for once. Like they quarterfinals, semifinals, they had to go to extra time. Both times.
All right, we're looking for boom. I keep on forgetting the name of this place. It's literally called
It's a pleasure.
Le Bonaparte.
Same as the street.
Let him know I can get you a ticket to the basketball game if you want to go.
How far deep does this rabbit hole go? Yeah, you got. Yeah.
Exactly.
Consider it. And I can get you a signed shirt by Yabusele. It sounds like a solid trade-off.
Wow, what a great trade. You know, came in from America, and I'm going to get a French.
I forget that Yabusele might not mean as much to you, but
well,
yeah,
also,
he was a Shanghai Shark, a Boston Celtic, and a.
Exactly why you, I know why you wrote him up. I'm like, yeah, you like.
Yeah.
He was a
No.
Celtic.
I would consider it.
I didn't know that part, but.
I would consider that.
Hey, Germany's a great place to have a family.
Let me take down your WhatsApp. Do you have WhatsApp? I'll let you know. I'll let you know by the end of this stream, probably.
I'm sorry. It seems like people don't recognize you right now. They're like, who is this guy?
Yeah, I would say.
I mean no offense. No offense. It's like even like get out of here.
No,
Get out
that's
of here.
because everyone here I actually invited here and like met like these are all
It's all like-
contacts from various points over the week.
Yeah, classic
Yeah.
Donnie. Classic Donnie.
All right, you can put it in here.
Teasing.
I'm good. Here you go. You can put it in. I got my hands tied.
I'm a very late starter in college.
A late starter in college? Don't worry, you'll catch up, man.
I started college at 24 because I was in the military.
Oh, shit.
And then I graduated just now. I'm 28 and trying to find jobs, man.
You graduated in America.
Thank you.
Thank you, man. It's a pleasure. And like also tons of thanks to Jake. I'm walking back to my hotel. And like it's like I'm like what is it? I'm like wait, I recognize you, Barstool, and I'm like, hold on, let me go. It's like oh, what do you do? Like what podcast you listen to? I'm like the Yak, what is it? Part of my take.
Yep.
And of course, like no offense to the rest of them, you were my when I really started enjoying Barstool is because of you. You were so entertaining and traveling the world, just so much fun to watch you. And you are such a gracious tourist.
He sounds like a paid shill right now. He sounds like someone I was like, hey, I'm gonna do a live stream. Just pull up 2 hours later and just say this script.
I was a media major though, so
okay.
That doesn't really mean much. I'm not trying to be.
Thank you, dude. I appreciate it.
Fawn over you.
I do. Yes.
I mean, it's bad.
Thank you.
Pleasure. Thanks, you guys. Thank you so much. You guys take care.
Yes, and I will.
I'm actually just gonna go walk over to get some dinner because I haven't eaten tonight. So
Do it
guys
up.
enjoy your evening.
Good steak frites over there.
And please let me know because I
definitely will. I definitely will.
Take care, guys.
It was nice meeting you, dude.
I want to fucking go do exactly what people do in Call of Duty. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's why.
Wait, you hold up. I was just out of the conversation a bit. You joined the military because of Call of Duty?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Respect.
Non. En fait, j'ai commencé à Strasbourg. À Strasbourg, j'ai frappé la porte. Il m'a dit, montre-moi ton passeport. J'ai dit, ok. Je donnais. Après, j'ai allé à Paris. Et après, j'ai basculé au Maine. Marseille. Et après, j'ai allé à Castelnaudary pour faire basic training. Basic training pendant 6 mois, 6 months, basic training. And then after that, I went to my regiment.
Smaggy Jables, go to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 years.
Yeah.
French Legionnaire.
And then after that, I was like, dude, education is so important.
Wait.
After after the second year, I was like, dude, why did I go to college?
Wait, you were. Wait, he was a French Legionnaire?
He was.
Yeah.
All right. When you said military, I thought it was either U.S. or South Korea because they have a mandatory.
That's what people think. I try to be low key about it. They're like I tell them I was in the military. Yeah, they're like they assume that I'm in the Korean military or the U.S. military. Yeah. But it gets complicated when I try to explain to them that I was in the French Foreign Legion because a lot of people don't know.
So
a lot of people don't know the French Foreign Legion. So I have to kind of explain to them, and it becomes a really long story. And
no, yeah. Well, hey, you're gonna tell that long story, but don't worry.
You sent on the front lines?
We are the front lines. We literally are the Avento de Baga. Say what?
In Africa?
No. While I was in the Legion, we were doing Cigars.
Okay.
Parce que ça faisait la Charlie Hebdo et tout ça là.
So, the contact I have that lives in Turkey, he's an American guy that randomly joined the French Foreign Legion as well.
Oh, no way.
He never saw any combat or anything, but
which regiment?
I can ask him, but he's the one that's helping me. He's like, oh, I can arrange a boat party or spots to go while in Istanbul. But
that's crazy.
He's the only other person I've met. I think he just did a year or two of training and then was like, all right, this is a big commitment. I'm gonna drop out.
Yeah.
You were in it for 5 years?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So there's a lot of people that drop out. There's a lot of people that say, hey, I don't want to finish my contract, and then they just leave. A lot of the times that happens. Yes, of course.
But yeah, he learned how to fight.
But Turkey, from Turkey. There's not a lot of Turkish people in the French Legion.
No, he's not. He's from the U.S. And
but
he's from the U.S. And then after his time in the French Foreign Legion, he got a job in Turkey.
Yeah.
And then like started doing this like party bus company out there. And, like,
that's what's up.
Yeah.
So he found his way to make money.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, what in the French Foreign Legion? What's the fighting style that you learn? Isn't it like Krav Maga or something?
Yeah, Krav Maga is a basic thing. Like we learned that in basic training, Krav Maga.
Yeah.
It's a very dirty way of combat training, like hand-to-hand combat. It's very dirty. Like literally like kicking people in the balls and like scraping eyeballs out, stuff like that. But I mean, it's very effective. It works. It works. When you're in a live or die situation, exactly. So like that's what we learned. Like that's our basic combat hand-to-hand.
When like who's the one who chooses like
I'll
what?
My ass beat by Don. If I get into a fight with Don.
I have so many questions about the French Foreign Legion.
Fuck them all.
I mean,
this is pretty much going to be a Twisted History episode of the French Foreign Legion right now. Shout out Twisted History. It's a great history podcast. John produces it. It's got Large and Vibs. Great stuff. But I've always been fascinated by the French Foreign Legion. I need to learn a little bit more. Who's the one who chooses like what the French Foreign Legion gets involved in? Like,
who chooses?
Yeah, like how is it decided? Like, oh, we're going to send some people to this conflict or this conflict.
The general of the French Foreign Legion is pretty much like the president. He's like a god. Like he's kind of seen as a god. So like this happened before, and I believe it's Algeria, where the French government was like, okay, listen, the French Foreign Legion is going to leave Algeria. We're going to retreat just like we did in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
They were going to do the same thing in Algeria, and then the French Foreign Legion was like, no, fuck that. I'm sorry, my bad. Screw that.
You can swear on this.
Okay, my bad.
You can't admit to war crimes. That's for sure.
Yeah. No. I'm not going to talk about. I'm not going to that extent. But so the French Foreign Legion was like, no, we've been here for way too long. We're not retreating now. Like, fuck the French government. We're going to stay. So they made a coup. They did a coup d'état. So they took over the Algerian government. They governed the whole country for like a couple of months. And that was under the order of the French Foreign Legion General, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. You guys can fact check me. Live stream, you guys can fact check me.
Wait, but the founder of the French Foreign Legion is still alive to this day?
Oh, of course. Yeah.
I thought it was founded like right after World War II, so I would assume like he's probably...
We've been around since 1790s.
Okay.
1790s, yeah.
So how long has this guy been in charge? Who's in charge now?
It's like every couple of like years, I think, like maybe 4 or 5 years.
Oh, I think you were... The way you said, it sounded like he was just like the guy and has been the guy for like 30 years. So every few years they just choose a new leader?
Pretty much.
And then it's pretty much up to him to be like, we're gonna...
Yeah, exactly.
We're gonna
like
fight here.
If honestly, if the general of the French Foreign Legion was like, we're going to go to war with this country, you're kind of forced to go. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a taboo in the French military culture. It's a little complicated.
Is it a volunteer force right from all across the world, right?
Yeah, like you don't have to be from France to join. You can be
there are
from
French
any country.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I had a couple of French
You can be
guys
from
in my
any country in the world.
Yeah. So.
This is going to be... I'm going to tell this story in like a minute, but it should take like a half hour. It's a crazy story. After World War II, there was an ex-Nazi and then an ex-Holocaust concentration camp survivor, and he joined the French Foreign Legion because he heard like one of the people that worked at the concentration camp had then kind of like ran away and joined that to try to avoid being found. So then they got eventually assigned to the same unit and sent to like Vietnam, and he's been tracking them the whole time. He was like, this is the guy that killed my entire family in the concentration camp. And then when they were sent to Vietnam, they were like sent out on an assignment. Turns around, he was like, do you remember me?
No
and
way.
The guy was like, what? And then he like said, he like mentioned the concentration camp and then shot him in the head.
No fucking way.
And the French Foreign Legion first was like, wait, this guy just killed a fellow soldier. Like, we gotta like arrest him. But then they found out the whole story and they were like, all right, you are good to go. That's fair.
So I mean, okay. So what do you think happened to a lot of the Nazi soldiers that were in the German? A lot of them. Went
Some got to Argentina. I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Like Brazil, Argentina. A lot of them joined the French Foreign Legion. A lot of them did. And that's what, it's a little controversial, but a lot of the songs, like all of the marching songs that we do, is heavily influenced by German. I don't want to say Nazi, but it's a German marching song.
Yeah.
And we still sing that today. And like one of the most famous songs that we know is like Les Soleil Brille, which is it's a tank regiment song for the Germans back in World War II.
Okay.
Yeah, so very controversial, but we still sing it to this day. It's crazy, isn't it?
But yeah,
Yeah.
it's still. You guys will pretty much go wherever in the world. There's not like.
Well, right now we focus on French territories.
Oh shit.
French territories.
Yeah, you can smoke it right here.
Smoke it.
Yeah.
I think you can maybe smoke a cigarette, but not something else.
Do you have a smoke?
So what time is it back in the U.S.?
5:19.
We'll see if this will keep the juice.
Still not seeing it pick.
Yeah, no, it's going to take a little bit, but it is. Now it's live. Transmitting. It's under ingest. Yeah, here we go. I'm back. Got to keep an eye on this battery because everything is fully charged, but sometimes the camera just isn't getting juice. Got to keep that thing popped up, but we are back. If you want to finish your French Legionnaire talk, that's not why the stream ended. Because I was like, oh fuck, this guy's getting too deep. This guy's going too deep on the French Foreign Legion. How many countries did you meet when you were in the French Foreign Legion?
Too many. Literally all over the world.
So there's people from all over the world?
There are majorities like Brazilians, Russians, Ukrainians, and Nepalese are the majority of the population.
You guys got Gurkhas?
Oh, fuck yeah. So
right.
for the Nepalese, a lot of them try out for the Gurkhas. They can't get in, so they join the French Legion. So
You're right. It's gone.
Oh, wait. How did that get changed?
I don't know if you quit already or...
Boom.
I'll join you guys in a hood.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
All right, it should be back now. I was back for a second and then it left,
beers
right?
and a Fanta.
3.
3 beers. It's 2 or 3?
You want to trade?
Oh my god, I could never.
Ça vient d'où? C'est coréen?
Ça vient d'ici?
Ah, c'est pas
C'est
vrai.
American Spirit?
Ah, parce qu'en Chine, everyone in China is like, you need to smoke my cigarette, man. Everyone is shorting the cigarette. You need to smoke
It's not the government.
We
just had to talk some French Foreign Legion. And the camera battery keeps on like dying randomly, but we got everything's charged right now, so we're gonna keep this going for a little bit. I'm not gonna touch anything. Can I get a light? This guy says there's a lot of Brazilians in the French Foreign Legion. What are the top 4 countries in the French Foreign Legion?
Brazilian, Russians, Ukrainians, and Nepalese. Yeah, so those are the 4 majorities. I was the only. There were 2 Americans in my regiment. So in my regiment, there were only 2 Americans. So I was one of them. And I also consider myself a Korean. So we were 3 Koreans.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, maybe the chat can help answer this because it wasn't live before and asked. Was Ernest Hemingway in the French Foreign Legions? Did someone Google that?
No idea.
All right, no more secret scroll talk.
Did you do the Korean?
Can I get a lighter?
Lighter was here.
Are you looking for a lighter? That guy's got a light.
Did you do the Korean military or not?
He was in the French Foreign Legion.
No, never Korean military. No.
We are back. Everybody tune in to Rough and Rowdy.
Korean, but my father is Korean American. So
French guys can join the French Foreign Legion.
Yes, they can.
Yes.
Yes, they can. French guys.
Someone asked that. If you guys have any questions about the French Foreign Legion, I will answer them rapid fire for you. just in case
I'm listening.
the camera dies again. Oh yeah. Hey, it's not the French bar where I'm getting good internet. Someone says, all business P can't stand to see you getting perfect internet in a French bar. Hey, that's all thanks to unlimited IRL and live view. The few mistakes we have been minor, and sometimes it's on my end, human error. But yeah, I can go live in 100 countries for about 8 hours.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah.
What are you using?
Unlimited IRL and a live view solo backpack.
Was that like Starlink? Like, is that something?
No, they have a modem in there that has a crazy live view sim that can connect to like 4 different carriers in every country, and then it just swaps between the best carriers wherever you go.
So you literally got a portable fucking Wi-Fi router on your backpack.
Yes, I don't know how to fully connect to it like on my phone, but it definitely connects in there. But you're right, there probably is a way that I can just like connect to that on my phone and then also be on this Wi-Fi. That would actually be nice because I have not had great service in France.
I mean, France is usually good with like services and stuff like that.
All right, we do have a question.
Yeah. I got 120 gigabytes per month.
Yeah.
And it's like a temporary thing. And like in the US, like I use AT&T. I get 8 gigabytes a month, and I pay $60 a month.
I pay 20.
All right, we have a few questions.
$20.
Did you enjoy your time in the French Foreign Legion?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. I don't regret anything.
Why did you pass over the U.S.? Why did you choose not to go into the U.S. military?
Why?
Yeah.
Well, my first reason is because I was very young, and the French Foreign Legion was like the only place where I was guaranteed to go to like
a foreign country.
To war. To like go see action, pretty much.
Yes.
Like that was like a guarantee for me. Like the Marine Corps, sure. The Army, sure.
Yes.
But the French Foreign Legion was like I knew for a fact that I was gonna go see some action. And I played a lot of Call of Duty and shit like that.
And it was
what year? When I was 20, so this is like 8 years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I was out there for a while, and then I got out, and then I went to college.
Okay.
Yeah. So this was I joined, dude. It's been a while. Like I don't keep track of my dates and stuff like that. But
were they sending you to Mali?
No. Like during the time I was there, like I said, the Charlie Hebdo happened. So there was a lot of mise en intérieur.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about that. I do need another beer. If you could, I can give you my card to go grab a beer. Alright, cool.
Just take this.
And it was like
cheers.
And this is one for you, Roy Bison.
It might be something happening and just like sending
Thank you, man.
Versailles.
I don't know. That guy told me you wanted one.
Pretty much like exactly what you're
doing right now.
It was a good thought.
So it was very unfortunate for me.
All the glasses that you paid, the coat.
It's like what I wanted to do was like go to like different countries and like explore the world, but then it was just very bad time for me, I guess. So.
Yeah.
We're still part of something like made for friends. You know,
that
period of time was still important.
But
it was the experience that because like in America when you say you're in the service,
if you want to
service, like it's like almost like it sounds bad, but it's almost fetishized.
No,
in America because
I agree because I'm European, so I know what you mean.
But the thing is, there are like how many million Call of Duty players in the U.S. and then how many get motivated to then join the military? Do you think now Call of Duty is like a good recruiter towards the military, whether it's the French Foreign Legion or the U.S. military?
Probably at some point, yeah, probably was. Probably because I joined originally in 2008. I mean,
and you're like, it was all Call of Duty?
I wish it was. Probably would have been a lot cooler, but no, it was a lot of fucking getting fucked with and.
No, I'm sure it was, but were you motivated to join because of Call of Duty?
2008. I don't think so.
I don't know how many versions of the game they've had. Cause
Yeah, there's a lot.
I had when I was in high school. I was playing Medal of Honor.
Yeah, that was a big one for me.
On like PS2 maybe or N64, and they had like a D-Day level and shit. Like that was intense.
Yeah, I remember playing that.
Yeah, I quit that stuff because it was too hard. I was way too young for that.
Yes,
Call of Duty was a little more.
I did. I had a friend that was too scared to play certain levels on that game.
Really?
Yeah, he was
that
just.
makes sense.
I was like, yeah, well, try actual war.
I don't know if you guys remember, but Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, it's not like no one's having a great time in actual
I did
war.
one deployment to Afghanistan. That shit sucked.
Yeah, was it as hot as Paris was last week?
Yeah.
Or was it hotter?
All the time.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I went in August and came back in March, but the first 3 months was fucking hot.
I bet.
Yeah.
And what year was that?
This was 2011.
2011
to 2012.
Okay.
August to March.
Yeah. Okay. So that was 2011, 2012. Okay. Got it. Yeah. So you were there for how long?
7 months.
Okay, and in the Marine Corps for how long?
Yeah, I was in the Marine Corps for 4 years.
4 years, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you were infantry?
I was infantry, yeah.
Gotcha. Sick.
I was
so
infantry
we were,
and a dog handler.
Dog handler?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Same as Chaps.
Oh really?
Shout out Chaps. He was a dog handler in the Marines.
Really?
Yeah. And then he was in Iraq. I think he was a dog handler in Iraq.
Yeah, it was with the IED situation became a really big thing.
Yes.
To have dog handlers.
I'm pretty sure, hopefully I did not get that wrong. I'm pretty sure it was Kate who was in Afghanistan, and then Chaps who I think did Iraq and Afghanistan and Japan for a while. He ran like the dog handling center in Japan.
Oh, okay, all right.
I believe.
That's like a dream.
And then, and then started working for Barstool, which is nice.
That's bad.
Well, he was also.
Dude, that is the
Well,
dream.
no, it's not the dream. He was also shot.
Oh shit.
So, I don't think being shot. Being shot and surviving. And I think his main side effect is just extreme diarrhea, which he has. But
hey, yo, what?
Being shot and surviving is kind of the dream. If you think of fucking Tupac,
how's that
Chaps,
correlate between being shot and
if
dying?
Trump
I don't
wins,
get it.
then it's everyone's gonna be fucking lining up to get shot.
The side effect of being shot, diarrhea.
Cheers. Thank you. This was the perfect spot to post up.
You know the funny thing is that the French Foreign Legion, a lot of the people that join because they want to get the French citizenship.
Yeah, that makes sense.
French passport. And then there's this thing called Français par la sang. So if you get shot, if you're
blood for France, you get
so if you get shot, or if you get injured or whatever, you automatically get a French citizenship.
Yeah.
So I knew a bunch of guys that were
Dude, you gotta have that.
I knew a bunch of guys that were in for 8 years, still didn't get the
Our,
French citizenship.
our bartender?
And every chance they would get, they would run into bullets, trying to get the French citizenship. Yeah.
The guy in the
I've
back?
been serving for 8 years in the foreign union.
Which one? There's
At some point,
Exactly. Yeah.
in the black shirt.
They in the beginning they promise you.
Is he the man?
After 5 years, you're automatically a French citizen.
I don't think he knows any.
It's
All right, we can see.
it's a little ambiguous. Yeah.
It's crazy that it seems to be
it
true.
sucks. I understand those guys. I understand.
Yeah.
You're willing to do those things for
Yeah. There's a lot of Polish
Talk a little
ones,
rough
too.
and
There's a lot
rowdy?
of Polish people that join too. I forgot to mention that. There's a lot of Polish.
A lot of Polish in the French Foreign Legion.
Yes. A lot of Polish. So we speak a lot of the lingo that we speak. The French that I speak right now is corrected French. When I first learned French, it was very broken. I was learning French at
everything.
Yeah. So when I started speaking French, I was I had a Russian, Brazilian, and a Polish accent. So we say kurwa a lot. Kurwa, which is a Polish word for
Yes.
fuck or bitch or something like that.
Would you guys consider the Wagner Group to be your enemy?
Oh my
Are you guys
God.
pro or anti-Wagner?
Yeah.
That's
Well, we're veering into
I'm asking the
Great
tough questions.
I like that question. That's a
I mean, that's kind of what
I'll let you answer that.
Train just got lit.
Putting them on the spot. Watch, the camera's gonna die again in like a second.
We're getting zapped.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean,
So I told you there's a lot of Ukrainians and Russians in the French Revolution.
yeah. So that's
As
like,
soon as, because this is before.
it's the one place where they fight together. Or you're like, no, they don't. There's like a civil war going on.
When I joined, like this was before the Ukrainian-Russian war.
Yeah.
This was before.
Back
so
when
when
they were
that
friends.
happened, a lot of Ukrainians actually left the French Polynesia, took all their gear, and went to Ukraine to fight for their country. The
Okay.
Russian state,
Oh yeah.
but the Ukrainians.
Because they were like, fuck, I'm gonna be thrown to the front lines if I go back to Russia.
Well, the same goes for Ukraine
Well,
too.
Ukraine,
The Ukrainians are a lot more desperate.
but then they're like, I have to fight
Yeah.
for my country.
Yeah, yeah, so
the
they have
Russians
that-
were like, there's enough Russians, they'll find someone else to fight. But I got a call from my guy Jamal, who was my tour guide in Tajikistan, and Tajikistan is very Russian. It's like it was like a former Soviet state,
Right, so
and,
heavily
he
influenced.
was like, hey, I'm worried because I think Putin's about to start recruiting people from Tajikistan as well. And they would send those people right to the front lines. He was like, I don't want to fight in this war. I'm not involved. And he was freaking out. I tried to get him a visa. I couldn't. But it seemed like they haven't resorted to that yet, though.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
but like
yeah.
Ukrainians right now, like they're all hands on deck right now. So pretty much like 50, 60-year-old men, or they're drafted into the military, the Ukrainian military.
That is insane. 18 to 50, would you say? Maybe 18 to 45?
Oh, like even older. There's an infamous sniper in the Ukrainian military. He's super famous now. He's like 60-something years old, and apparently he beat the Canadian guy. This Canadian guy had the world record for the longest sniper rifle kill. And this Ukrainian guy, he's like 60-something years old, and he beat the fucking world record.
I think I would prefer to go to war at age like 65 and 70.
without the gear, and he just put his hands in his pocket. Yeah, that guy's badass. That guy's badass. Yeah. And then there was a meme for the Korean girl. The Korean girl.
Chat, would you rather go to war at 17 or 50? I think I'm choosing 50 because at that age, maybe 55, you're like, all right, I've at least lived a life. If something happens, it happens. Like I can go balls out. When you're like, you go to war at 18, you're like, holy shit! Like if I happen to die, that's a life cut very short.
True. And
You,
you can drink a
you
beer.
have at age 55, you've at least
America.
lived a life.
Yeah. Go to war,
But hey, you're not gonna be as effective, I'm sure. No one sends out an army of 55-year-olds. But hey, I didn't even think in my lifetime I would like see armies in Europe clashing. I was living in Italy at the time, and like, I don't know. I always thought it was going to be these little skirmishes, proxy wars, like not see two like European nations like at war, and everyone just kind of forced to stand by because it's like, what are we going to do? Like it's not. It's still just a proxy war, I guess, from the U.S. standpoint.
Yeah, just a lot of
It's
arms there.
but there is like more people have died in this war than ever died in Vietnam, right?
In the Ukrainian-Russian war?
Yeah.
Oh, I believe so, yeah.
I think it's like way more.
Really?
I think it's like way more. Like maybe
I think
like
they've been under-reporting and under-telling.
yeah,
Interesting.
same. Yeah, it's like way more. You just don't
that
actually know.
bad?
Yeah.
Rough and rowdy.
On that note, buy R&R and see a war where no one dies. See a war between Mikey Betts and the Abel brother, where no one dies, but someone might lose their job.
Let's get a little promo for all this Pete.
Welcome to the Rough and Rowdy Paris pre-game show. It's going down soon, 8 p.m. ET. Get ready for like 6 hours of nonstop action. the main event, we got Mikey Betts going up against one of the Abel brothers. A fight for their job. Either Mikey Betts loses and he's fired from Barstool, or the Abel brother loses and he's never welcome at another Rough and Rowdy event again. My money's on Mikey Betts. I'll tell you what. I just learned out his wife is pregnant. He's got a lot to fight for. Okay, he's got a job and a pregnant wife who's got a kid he won't be able to feed if he doesn't compete. This promo has gone on way too long.
No, it's good.
Yes.
It's personal.
Yes.
It's supposed to be.
It's personal. It's personal. Yes.
That's true.
It's true. It's
None
true.
of that is not true. Oh, God.
It's true. I also saw security cam footage of him beating the shit out of a guy that was like stalking his sister.
They tweeted it.
So he's Chuck Nux a few times. Yeah, but yeah, tune in for that. That's not until 8 p.m. Eastern. What time is it Eastern? I'm not sure. All that is true. Oh, also, Nikki Clicky on the sidelines. I forgot. Nick Terraney is back in his hometown of Wheeling, West Virginia. Everybody knows. I've talked to them. Nick and KB are like the fucking, they're hometown heroes. I don't know what I would compare him to. Can't compare him to Fasoli because he is one of his hometown failures in Bourne, Mass. He is just known as the ultimate failure of Bourne. He never quite lived up to his potential. But Nick and KB are the exact opposite. They are legends in Wheeling.
5:40 Eastern time right now.
All right, cool. 5:40. And I think this will be Nick one time helped with a Ring Girl show. I think it was kind of awkward, but now he'll be actually doing commentary on the side, and he's going to be a lot better at that. He was built for that. He's going to crush it. I believe he's filling in for Robbie Fox, who is on tour with Pup Punk, right? Is that true?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Is Nick filling in for Bob Fox because Bob Fox is on tour right now with Pup Punk?
I didn't know that. I just tweeted Robbie Fox and said good luck tonight. So I could be wrong.
It could be. Who knows?
I'll see what he says. It's the first one I've missed in a long time.
After party is at Melly's. So is Melly's in Paris or is that in West Virginia? Is that the after party in Wheeling, West Virginia? Have you ever been to Wheeling?
No, I haven't.
Have you ever tried Ohio River Valley pizza?
I have not.
Ohio River Valley.
What do you think about this? Ohio River Valley pizza. It's where they serve you pizza and they cook the pizza really hot, but they don't put any cheese on it. And when it comes out, then they put on cold cheese that slowly melts. So the top of the cheese is cold, the bottom of the cheese is
Sounds good.
melted.
Sounds good already.
Mexican approved. It was not, I will tell you this, it's not nearly as bad as it sounds.
Isn't it good?
No, it's good. It's good. It's actually,
Is it Dave approved?
he said it was,
There we go. That's what she's asking.
it's not his favorite type of pizza.
One bite.
Everyone knows the
Yes. Dude, let's go. Yes.
Everyone knows the rule.
There was even 4 years ago, or this was 7 years ago, back before Barstool even grew as large as it is now. I was in Thailand at a Gaelic football tournament, and I had the Barstool mic. I was going around. Nobody knew who I was, but then a bunch of Irish dads came over, and they were like, "Oh, do you work for the pizza guy? Where's the pizza guy?" They knew exactly. They were like, "Where is the pizza guy?" And I was like, "I'm not here to review pizza. I will though." Dave rarely leaves the U.S., so any place I go exotic enough, I will do an official pizza review. Paris is not exotic enough. I gotta, dude.
You gotta take his place, man.
I only do places he would never go in his life. So I've done an Iraq pizza review. I've done an Egypt pizza review.
You've done China and rural China.
Rural China pizza review. Nepal pizza review. Those are all places that Dave will never go in his life. So I'm not trying to creep onto his territory.
Yeah, that shit was badass.
Donnie approved.
Pong's Eye is the
Donnie
man.
approved it. He's
One of
one
my
of my
favorite of your series.
Yeah, I gotta get Pong's Eye to, like, dude, I was talking to him and I was like, have you ever been to the Great Wall of China?
Yeah.
And he had never been, and that's only like a 2-hour train ride from where he is. And I'm trying to, like, I'm inviting him to the U.S. I'm like, I'll, like, try to get you a visa, we'll pay for the flight. And he's like, I don't think he's really, like, left his kind of, like, province much, or even his hometown. So that's like...
So he doesn't want to?
Yeah, I think he's at least nervous about it.
Yeah,
He's nervous.
Because he was also like, I want to go to Oktoberfest, and then he was nervous about that. He was like, I'm worried I won't be able to win Oktoberfest. And I was like, Oktoberfest isn't the beer Olympics. It's not like a giant
He
competition.
said win.
He goes, I'm worried they'll be able to drink faster than me. And I was like, no, Oktoberfest is just a party.
There is no person in this fucking earth.
He thought it was like the International Beer Olympics. We're at Oktoberfest.
He's thinking of beer fest.
He's thinking, yeah, maybe he saw the movie. So I was like, dude, you don't have to compete.
Legend.
Yeah.
He's the best. He's the king. He's the king.
He's the king. Oh, I did try Slovak pizza here at the Olympics. It was not good. Oh, but Tiger Leaping Gorge, I tried a pizza. I think it was yak pizza. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Pizza made out of yak. That was good.
That's exotic.
That's very exotic.
Very exotic for Donnie. There you go. Yeah.
Not that, yeah, I haven't gone too exotic here besides duck hearts and escargot. But escargot's not even exotic at this point, I would say.
Have you tried cow brain? Yeah. Like baby cow brain.
Pig brain, I've had.
Oh.
Baby cow brain.
Yeah, we had
Because if you go to Bouillon,
That's exactly where I had it too.
It's a weird
the
texture.
meal that they have on
Yeah, it tastes like scrambled eggs.
C'est pas bouillon?
Yes.
Oui, oui, c'est bouillon.
What meal? What dish?
C'est le veau le cerveau du veau.
Yeah, okay.
What are your plans for the rest of the night?
Stuff like that.
I don't know, man.
Whatever. Maybe you can hitch a ride back to Germany. Wait, no, you live here. You live in France now. Yeah.
What do you say?
I don't like
I thought they were going back to Germany tonight. They are not. You're hopping on a bus, but that's not till tomorrow night, so you're good.
rain.
Yeah.
In the,
What about you?
Yeah, right.
I got a flight tomorrow too. Although that guy, shout out Jules, he just said he could get me a ticket to the.
What's the texture like?
Maybe I'll see about changing the flight. He said he could get me to the USA finals tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not expect it to be.
Maybe I'll ask.
How do you feel being out here in your man?
In France?
Sorry, French restaurant.
Real quick, I got breaking news. Robbie Fox is on the call tonight.
Robbie Fox is on the call.
Buy RNR.com. You got Dave. You got Big Cat potentially doing his last national anthem.
Oh, I forgot.
Ever.
Nick is probably filling in. He's going to be in the crowd.
Yes.
It's still the same. It's the OG3,
Yes.
Bobby Fox, Portnoy, and Big Cat.
Nick
And then
doing
Nick-
sideline post interviews all.
Yes.
Marsh is there.
That is the position for Nick.
Yeah.
That
Buy RNR.com. Could be the last one. Could be the last
Yes, it could also be the last one. I know all my fans in Mexico are signing up for it as we speak. Pretty sure you can watch it in whatever country you're from. All the fun Olympic action is over, so tune in for buyrnr.com. That's going to be electric. And the greatest thing is that I can stay up all night because I don't got shit to do except for hop on a flight tomorrow. I bet you I can even find a bar that will play it. Shout out Jake Marsh for joining me for the first hour of this stream. I don't think he had any idea what I meant. I was like, can you hop on a live stream for an hour and a half? And he was game. Always a professional. Let's see how much it would cost to change my flight. Just like 6 hours. I would love like a 6 a.m. flight on the 11th would be nice. Can someone tell Brandon Walker to text his sister? Because that's pretty much what I do. His sister is in charge of flight booking here.
It's an American spirit, if that's okay.
It's your last one. I'm gonna.
No, dude, take it. No. I don't want it. I don't even smoke cigarettes. I smoke it because like everybody here smokes cigarettes.
And
Spirit, I didn't even know they had this. Let me see it.
this guy does it, but are you in for the hair transplant trip?
100%.
Okay.
100%.
I'll try to give fans a ballpark for exactly, because I know exactly how much it.
Chat, please.
I know how much exactly. So it's. How good are you at math? I know it's. I can tell you it's 20% off a certain price. So for the basic is usually $3,500. What is 20% off $3,500?
3,500.
20% off?
Bah, si tu fais 3 fois, et c'est 20%, donc...
15%. 15%. 1,500.
That's not right at all. That's not right. That's definitely not right. But yeah, so
you're asking the wrong guy.
In the U.S.,
major, but...
a hair transplant's going to be like $10K. So
In Turkey?
no, in the U.S. if you get a hair transplant, it's going to be $10K. In Turkey, and by the way, that comes with hotels during your stay and like.
I'm in for the
food
ride.
stuff.
Like, okay,
yeah.
transplant is the second.
And you
thing.
also get me. I'm throwing this in for free. You get me as a tour guide. I'm not doing any
That's
upcharge.
exactly what it
it's
is.
my first trip. I got to make sure it goes well before there's zero upcharge. I'm not making a cent. I'm just going. Who knows? Maybe I'll make a cent from the content that is produced.
Right,
you do have to sign a waiver. You are on camera because that's the whole point.
It's gonna be badass.
But yeah. If only you needed a hair transplant, but you have a solid head of hair.
I'm good. 34. I think I'm good.
You're 34?
Yeah.
No way. You're 34.
Yeah.
No way.
24.
34. You don't look 34, my man.
Hey,
Let's go, man.
Yeah, good on you. Good on you.
Thank you.
I
Appreciate
know
it.
Donnie's a little older.
I am a little older.
Yeah, Donnie's a little older.
Do you know how old I am, though?
9.
Fuck me, man.
There's no way.
I thought I was a fanboy. I guess I'm not.
Very few fans seem to know this. Well,
I think my girlfriend just texted me. She's like, give me hints right now. She's watching the stream last night.
well, here's the thing. Back
33.
33,
Yeah.
older than 33.
Older. 34.
No, I'm
36. Let's go. 36. Let's go.
Very
36,
close.
37.
39.
37.
Let's go.
Turned 37 in June. So yeah, but back when I first started making vids, in a lot of vids I would have a big goatee, and then obviously I'm always like wearing shades, and then wearing like a sports jersey, dirty jeans.
Right.
A lot of people thought I was in my 40s until I was like, and then I was just like, oh, I'm clean shaven without shades, and then like, oh, I guess maybe he's a little bit younger. But when I rock a goatee, a sports jersey, and shades, I could pass for like 46. I don't know.
Briquet, le feu.
One of your funniest videos is when you get shaved by the guy in
Rick the
Shanghai.
Razor. Rick the Razor, yes.
Rick the Razor.
Rick the Razor.
Oh my god. He make you blood. He make you bleed.
Cameron.
Donnie. You gotta try out the snuts.
I don't need any snus. I got Lucy Breakers in Factor Meals.
Lucy
What are those again?
Feel free to have one. I taught you. How was yours?
4 milligram. These are 50s.
I don't need a
was good,
50. Are you insane, dude?
I feel like
This guy
I
just
have
tried
a
to end the
shit
stream fucking by giving me a 50 mg snooze. No, thank you.
I feel like I have a
All right, the only the last guest of the show.
Tu n'as pas de WeChat.
WeChat? Non, j'ai fait pas le WeChat. J'utilise Kakao.
Take it though.
Ah bon?
I'm impressed.
man.
How many languages can you speak? Can you speak English, French, and Korean?
Yes. 3 languages.
Holy shit. Is that like a prerequisite to join the French Foreign Legion?
Absolutely not. No. The French you learn while you're in there.
All right.
But you learn broken French. You learn it from a bunch of Russians. So when you first,
dude. Yeah, you know what? Chinese kids learn it from Russians too. Because when I was living in China, they would be like the really like boondock schools, cheaper schools. They were like, we just need a white guy to stand in front of kids and pretend to teach them English, so the parents are impressed because the parents can't speak a word of English.
Makes sense.
So they would have like a Ukrainian apply for a job who like his English is shit, and they would hire the Ukrainian over like an African American that like has impeccable English,
right?
Because they're just like, well, it's more about just showing like a white person in front of their kids to get them to pay for school.
And these
it's
Chinese
insane.
kids come out with like a Russian fucking accent.
Probably, yeah. Actually, right about now, yeah. I saw this 6 years ago. Those kids are now probably speaking Ukrainian. Yeah, that is kind of fucked up. It is like, I guess that's not very subtle racism, but it's more just like, they're like, we need to tell all the parents at the school that we have an American teacher.
Right.
And they're like, we can hire a Ukrainian and go like, he's American. But then they're like, with some people, the parents are like, oh, we thought you said American. It's super fucked up. Yeah.
I mean, my
it's
French,
very fucked up.
My French in the beginning was like very Russian. Like it was a very Russian French. Like my accent was super French. I mean, Russian. So I spoke in a very Russian accent. And it was very ghetto.
That's just impressive that you can speak in an accent in a foreign language. Because I know some like foreign languages, I would never know how to speak in an accent in that language. Oh, actually, I do know how to speak in a Beijing accent.
The northern accent.
Beijing, it's the polar opposite of a Boston accent. In Boston accent, I park the car, I drink some beers, you're going to drop a lot of R's. In Beijing, they add R's to everything. So instead of saying, Zainali, which means, where are you? Or, where is this? They go, Zainali. So they, it's like...
yeah, I know the extent.
Instead of saying, Washa Megwaren, which means I'm American, they go, Washer Megwaren.
Oh, 100%.
Megwaren. They just add an R to everything. Let's go to the car and drink some beers.
Wouldn't that be more southern?
No, that's the Beijing accent. No, that's just
like Southern America, like in America.
Southern America,
like
they drop a lot of R's, but no, the further north you go in China, the more R's they add.
Right.
Oh, is that Drowning Fish just tossed us $20.
Let's go, Drowning Fish.
Shout out Drowning Fish. Oh, use this to get a random person to buy R&R. All right. Who do I got to sign up for R&R?
Let's go get some people involved.
I don't think I'm getting anyone at this bar to sign up for R&R. I meant more someone who's back in the U.S. right now. And shout out Jake right now. Shout out Jake for giving me $10 for a beer. And Jules Kapoor, the same guy who offered me a ticket, just gave me $2. Let's go. Jules, I will let you know. Oh, Jules Kapoor is asking what cafe we're at. It's called Le Bonaparte, as in Napoleon Bonaparte.
From like the surrounding area.
And it's like actually, how can I say that nicely? Weird people fighting.
Joe Mama says, pick me. All right, Joe Mama, you're the first person to ask. I do need proof you're going to use this money to at least sign up for Rough and Rowdy.
Yeah, let's go.
So we're trying to get tickets for pay-per-view in France.
Yes. Yeah.
Someone needs a free Rough and Rowdy. How about you just announce your email, and then I'll just sign up for you over here.
Like you can find
the Bologna noodles are sitting well. Hey, how are you? The Bologna noodles are sitting well. No complaints. No E. coli. The thing no E. coli. People were worried about me because there was all these stories about swimmers getting sick. Those swimmers are like doing triathlons and marathons.
Did you hear about the American one who like microdosed E. coli in preparation for his triathlon?
Apparently, yeah.
You can do that? Because I fucking macrodosed E. coli in the Philippines.
Yeah, the fucking.
I got the worst case of E. coli. Like I thought I was gonna die. So now I'm just immune to E. coli.
Probably.
Holy shit! Let's go.
The American athlete for the triathlon.
The
He said he-
triathlon, yeah,
they-
the
the announcer
lady
on
for
the American side, the announcer said he was microdosing E. coli in preparation for it. And we're like, what the fuck?
Do they pass for like?
That is the most insane thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, so he wouldn't get sick doing the
Thank you, but like,
in the
what
sun.
other fucking Bonapartes do you know other than Napoleon? Like, what do you like?
This is my first time here.
Touche.
Yeah.
Bonjour.
I
Bonsoir.
had a few friends here. I said it would be a
I took
solid,
2 semesters
a solid
of French
place
in
to be.
college, so that's awesome.
Let's go. I took like 6 semesters of Spanish, but don't know a lot anymore. I replaced it with the little Chinese I know.
What about your beer?
Sure. Actually, you can give me a puff off the vape, maybe. But yeah. Holy,
This is the French.
this thing's
Like,
heavy duty.
it's like Rick and Morty style,
What is that? The green?
like the R&M.
No.
Okay, look at this.
This is not.
Right here. Rick and Morty, right there.
Hey, same thing. I got the like.
Yeah.
It's the same brand though.
It's the same thing, right?
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, you got a fucking alien.
No, that was not, dude. That's the AC. The AC. I got.
That's good. That's good stuff. That's good stuff.
Non.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Engaging in.
I can take a beer
double
though.
lettuce.
I've got the what?
Double lettuce.
Yeah, sure. I'll take that.
So you're just like walking down the street.
All right, chasing money. I love to see a guy who's jobless and he'd love a free R&R. And chasing money, I've seen you on the chat before. How do I get? I think I can go into here.
My hotel is actually right around the corner.
Jobless. What is your Venmo?
What? It's a bunch.
What's the worst that could happen if you send your Venmo?
My hotel is like right on the
So
street. I bought
in the chat, chase some money. Chase some money. Send me your Venmo. I'll send you $20 for R&R. Courtesy.
I know him because I saw him on YouTube.
Courtesy
he's part
of
of
Drowning
the
Fish
Barstool.
726.
Like he's one of the
If you don't
Barstool
want to send it in the chat, shoot me a DM on Twitter or Instagram. I will check that in the next 2 minutes. But chase some money.
You know from this thing
It's
I
going to
tried
you.
say, huh? He was like a big basketball fan for saying I tried.
Yeah, I know, but I knew him from.
Jobless, what's your Venmo? Yes, that's what I said. His name is not Jobless. His name is Jason.
Il y a de la bœuf.
Jason Bourne.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to get him. Like
There is wisdom here.
All right, he sent me a Venmo.
I don't know, am I?
You're probably gonna get a bunch of requests from like random people in this chat, but all right, Jason 97.
Hit this, and then
Let's go. You are watching Rough and Rowdy tonight. Do not use this on takeout, Jason.
I was not kidding about that.
Although, definitely grab some takeout
a
too.
little bit. It's gonna. Are you smoking? Have you smoked a bit or no?
All right, it is Jason 97.
One will be.
Jason Voorhees.
This is the LA push.
It's gonna go down.
My girlfriend.
Now, you want a beer though?
I'll take a beer.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna get a beer too.
I found it. Yes.
What's the bar? Can I just go to the bar?
Yeah. I think so. I would hope so. Paul Fung, I don't know if I'm doing termies, but I am officially sending this to Jason. So I hope that's your real. I hope that's your real Venmo. I hope you can watch Rough and Rowdy tonight. BuyRNR.com.
Do some termies.
Do some termies. Everybody thinks you can drink a termy when you're not at the airport. You can't.
No, you can. Of course, you can. Termi means terminal. You can understand.
Pay without confirming. So I don't even need to ask you for the last digit of your number. All right, Jason, it has been sent. Walk in.
How do you feel?
Freedom Burgers, he can buy food with the money. I'm just saying.
I'm a big Barstool fan. Like at Wonton.
Maybe you can go to a friend's house that already has it and use the $20 on food.
I watch all the videos.
You live in Paris?
No, I live in LA. I'm just really big.
He can pay rent with the money. He is. I did forget he was jobless.
I mean, like, yeah.
So that's actually that's
What do you
probably survival comes first. But if you can survive, I recommend watching Rough and Rowdy tonight. This is not Epcot. They do have an Epcot here that is cooler than what I think Epcot is. I went to Epcot when I was 3. I don't really remember anything, but I saw a TikTok on it and it did not look great. It was like, oh, you go to Germany and have a pretzel. You go to Mexico, have a taco. You go to America, have barbecue.
Kind of like very high in the sky. Like
all of those foods you can have on like one highway stretch of 3 miles in the U.S. Let's keep it a little more exotic.
I never pictured myself doing that.
All right, we're getting to the point.
Sorry, man.
If we go back above 4, I'll keep the stream going. If we stay below 350 for 20 minutes, that's when I'm going to end the stream. But I appreciate everybody watching. It's been a good time. It's almost 6 p.m., I think, back in the U.S.
It's going to be very potent. Yeah, if you use more than one, like if you haven't smoked in a while, you could be in like your tolerance is very low right there.
Brazil beats Canada in women's beach volleyball. Canada was the one that knocked out USA in a surprise come from behind. So, I mean, at least we lost to the silver medalists, but it's still a tough break.
So your personal choice.
Freedom Burgers. Freedom Burgers showed up at the race. Holy shit.
This year,
USA Water Polo lost to Serbia today. I believe that is true. USA Water Polo, hey John, remember way back in the day, you can watch, we were live, we went to like USA's first game of the tournament, and they got smoked by Italy. I think they made it to like the quarterfinals, or I think they made it to the semifinals, and tomorrow they compete for a medal. Which is like, talk about a come from behind. But I talked to a player on the team and he goes, he got the, he was like, those are the first round. Yes. He said that it was the first round jitters. And then I think their USA is going to get a medal.
The football team.
Shout out the PJT Memorial Golf Tournament. I am missing that today, being in Paris, but it's a great golf tournament for a good cause that I do with one of my good friends from back home, in honor of his older brother, PJT, one of the greatest guys I've ever met. So he deserves a shout out on the stream.
Yeah, they're in the men's 11th of August men's bronze medal match, United States versus Hungary.
USA is going to medal in water polo. After their first game just getting smoked by Italy, they came back. That's called perseverance. I'll take the big.
You want
I'm sorry.
I'm just letting her out.
Yeah. I think we got one more guest on the show. Mark says he's walking here. All right, we got one more guest on this stream, and then I'm going to toss it over to the Rough and Rowdy broadcast. What time is it? Eastern Standard?
6:08.
All right, perfect time.
Oh shit, we got another Termy over here.
That's a Termy right there.
Yes, I work with him.
So you've been enjoying your time in Paris
Give me
then?
another Termy.
I have, man. It has been hectic. So pretty much every other trip I do, I go out, try to film some cool stuff, and then a month or two later, I put out all the videos. And then in the Olympics, you can't do that. I'm not putting out any content from here like 2 weeks after the Olympics. It's only relevant during these 2 weeks.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then this wasn't planned, but I also happened to get this live streaming backpack right before. So we've been doing a mix of live stream content, athlete interviews, and then it's also the O word is very strict on like what you can and can't film. So it's like, I don't know. There's been a lot of like, when I was at the World Cup, I was filming content like at events. Here it's like, I don't know if I do that, I'm eventually going to get like flagged by NBC and like they'll like
that belongs to us.
Yeah. So it's like I've been here for a while. It's definitely was the first 5 days were rough because there was like so much stress going on. You're like, all right, we got to be constantly filming content. I didn't have AC in my Airbnb.
Yeah, that was a bad week.
That was rough. That was rough. It went straight from the
now, right?
Yes, the Airbnb we have right now is incredible. And still comes out to cheaper. We got 2 people in it. Comes out to cheaper than what you would ever pay for a hotel in the U.S.
Really?
Because it comes out to around like $200 a person. It's in the U.S. these days. It's hard to find a decent hotel.
Yeah,
How many nights? Per night? $200 per night?
$200 per night. The last place.
I paid 3 nights. No, 4 nights. 400 bucks.
Do you have AC?
Just a fan.
That was the thing, but the crazy thing is that after we changed Airbnbs, it cooled off. I could actually sleep in this, but last week you couldn't sleep, and then you're working from there during the day, and you're just drenched. I would take 3 cold showers a day just to
survive.
Yeah, just to survive.
Yeah.
But hey, you did 7 months in Afghanistan, so
That was a long time ago.
yeah.
You did
Like
6
12 years
months in
ago.
Afghanistan. You did.
What about
It's hot here.
Mexico? Does Mexico have AC?
Yeah, every house has
No, I
Really?
Here.
Mexico has AC. I guess they need it more than France. It was abnormally hot here. It's normally not.
Germany didn't normally have it.
Yeah, because in Germany and France, it's not normally like that.
I think they can manage with a fan. That's all they need because summer is not that hot.
Yes.
They can manage just with a fan. And
Yes,
that's what
I'm
we
not
got.
even that picky. It was just that it was like, it was abnormally hot here for about like 4 days.
It is hot.
But now, I don't even need AC. I don't even need AC anymore.
Well, not even.
All right, we got one more guest on the stream, Marsh, who's coming in. He's a hockey player from Rhode Island, and then we're probably gonna wrap up the stream. Jake,
He was in the army for like
1 beer for a random.
30
That random is you.
years now.
Jake just bought you a beer.
Moving around everywhere.
Jake just bought you a beer. Say, thank you, Jake.
So for me,
Yes.
thank you, Jake.
Do you want a beer?
Have you ever been?
I will have a beer if Jake invites me.
Yep, it's confirmed. Jake just bought you a beer, Gabrielle. And hey, shout out Gabrielle. He's the reason I was at the soccer game today. So let's go.
Thank you, Jake.
The football game.
It depends on what regiment you're
All right, the only thing you have to do though is that you have to talk to the camera while I go and buy the beer.
Yeah.
Iraq,
All right.
Push, and all this
Let's do it, man.
No. This is for Jake. I meant Jake just bought him a beer.
Jake. So Donnie is just going behind. Okay.
And so I was saying that he has to talk to the camera.
R&R.
Yeah.
You can come
Yeah.
in the chat.
Johnny's going to buy beer. BuyRNR.com. Good luck, all business, Pete. Have a good show. Robbie Fox on the call. Big Cat Dave. Could be the last R&R ever. Gabriel.
Yeah.
You ever watched R&R? Rough and Rowdy. Have you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this guy's watched it. There we go. What are your favorite moments?
She actually showed me what R&R is.
She showed you what R&R is?
She's the bigger Barstool fan
Grace
than I am.
O'Malley.
Get out.
Brianna. Yes. I'm a girly.
Wow. So what was your first R&R that you watched?
It was Grace
Oh,
O'Malley.
the one with Grace.
It was
Gotcha.
the Grace O'Malley one.
Wow. So like 2 years ago.
It was a while ago, yeah, just 2 years.
Providence.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, loved it.
Amazing.
Grace.
Cool.
But, yeah. And then we watched all the replays on YouTube.
Yeah, you like the commentary.
I mean, of course.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
It was making me laugh.
It's pretty funny. You hear that? Pretty funny. Pretty funny.
The American
So this dude, she introduced him to R&R.
Oh, nice.
She did.
The French woman.
When Donnie was playing American football for the China team,
I was like, what's R&R?
that was tough, man.
It's hilarious. I was like, all right, I'm down.
That's amazing.
This is fucking hilarious.
That's electric.
By the way, Jake, I thought $10 would be more than enough. That beer is 14 euros.
What kind of beer is it?
What kind of
I just asked for a
give
beer.
it back to Jake, man. I can give it
Wait,
back to
they're
Jake
charging
if you want.
14 euros for
And we've just been crushing $14 beers for 6
I think I
hours.
said
This
60.
is like France's Budweiser.
We're gonna pay for
This might be a ditch stream.
This might be. I was like, I just want one beer. 14 euros for a
I can
pint of
pay back to Jake. I don't know.
That's $16. Also, no one has paid yet, so he's just like, he's like, no, that's on Jake. No, you're good.
Thank you for the initial one when we first got here.
Okay, he was like, you have a big tab, and I was like, what is going on?
No, we're gonna pull from some of that.
No, yeah, it's good, but I've been like in some fancy places. I've never seen 14 euros for a 1664.
Not even New York.
Not even Manhattan.
Maximum $10.
The price goes up as more time you spend here.
I think we've just been like
When
openly.
you just arrive, the price was
I think he's just paying us.
€5 a
That's
beer.
the like rental price for doing a live stream at this place. Yeah.
You keep spending more time here, the price of the beer keeps going higher.
Yeah, I thought we were just at a little home wall slugging beers. No, I think we're at the fanciest bar in existence.
I'm surprised this place is still even open, but it's probably because of the Olympics and they know they can just charge whatever they want for the food and the fucking beer.
Maybe.
And it's a fancy district too.
14 euros, Jake. Jake, you did not have to send any more. That $10 should be able to cover a beer. You did more than your part.
Bungemont is a fancy area.
Jonathan Milberger just bought a shot for the Legionnaire.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
What's his name again?
Jonathan Milberger.
Jonathan Milberger.
Yes, he did.
Thank you, Jonathan Milberger. I appreciate that. What did he say? I don't know. Apparently he bought me a shot for
He did. The funny thing is that none of this money actually goes to me. But now, I think it's got to be. I think it's got to be like a 20 euro tequila shot. I think that.
Alongside beer.
We're not doing any more 14 euro beers. So you can tell him he can get a $9 shot of warm gin.
Fuck it, yeah, I'll take it.
No.
It's got alcohol in it, I'll take it.
Honestly, anything is good.
Shots of gin.
Yes. All right. So right now it is 6-7. Is it 6:17 in the U.S.? Does that make
Hey,
sense?
what about we pay our bill until
Or it's 7:17.
Eastern time it's 6:17.
Oh, okay. All right.
I was telling him, or I was thinking, what about we pay our bill until now so we know where we are?
Maybe go ask him that, because he seemed concerned. He's like, He was like, "Wait, you want to just buy one beer?"
No,
And I was like, "Yeah, I'm trying to Jake just bought him a beer." He's like,
They don't know how
"Well, you
they're
already
gonna
have a
charge
huge
us.
tab." And I was like, "Okay."
Yeah, no, we have like
All right,
3
go.
tabs.
Yeah, we're
What
going
should
to
we
pay
do?
for ours, but don't worry about that.
No,
We've been keeping track.
Yeah, let's go. The
We're probably going to take off here pretty soon.
That's the. Oh yeah. So right now I'm waiting for Mark, who said he will be there in 10, 12. No one even knows Mark, and then Mark arrives, and then I'll probably.
There is a Mark coming.
There is a man named Mark coming. He's from Rhode Island. He's a hockey player that has lived in France for 5 years. And by hockey player, not a word.
From Canada, whatever.
No, he's from Rhode Island.
Ice hockey?
Rhode Island.
Ice hockey.
Okay, all right.
You gotta ask that in Europe, I guess.
Well, you don't know.
Well,
Field hockey exists.
he's not a field hockey player from Rhode Island named Mark.
All right.
Unless, I don't know. Did you? So
You'd be surprised.
at my high school, we had one male on the field hockey team. We played goalie, and there was no rule that said he couldn't play. So because there's no male field hockey team at the school. So he was like, I want to play. They're like, all right, I guess we have to let you on the team. So yeah, he was their goalie for a while.
Did he kick ass?
I mean, like, he did good enough.
Okay.
He wasn't like, I don't think, a dominant force. I don't think we won any championships.
All right.
But that is interesting. It's like, so by that rule, they're like, well, we don't have another alternative. Like with baseball and softball, they're like, all right, if a girl wants to play baseball, you can play softball.
Okay.
With American football, I think if a girl wants to join the team, there's no the coach can't say no.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah,
Most of the time.
yeah, because we had a girl on our hockey team as well in high school. But field hockey, it's like, what's to stop a group of 8 friends all going out for their high school field hockey team and just like, crushing it.
Yeah.
Maybe getting a state title.
Yeah. We just did this for fun.
It looks like a fun sport. I mean, I like playing.
I mean, I've never played, so I don't
gym
know.
hockey on feet.
Yeah, that's
Well, the thing is, it's like
I played ice hockey until I was 16, but then it got too expensive for my mom, so I quit.
Yeah, see, I never even played ice hockey, so just like skating is the hard part of hockey.
It's the most expensive sport, for the kids, for like middle school and high school.
Yeah.
Because all the equipment you gotta buy, and then you're growing each year, so you gotta buy new equipment.
Yep.
It's
I would
expensive.
agree. And there are a lot of people say like golf's really expensive. At least in the U.S. you can find cheaper courses to practice at.
Yes.
Sorry, man.
Yes, I can. Holy shit! How are you doing, dude?
I'm fine. How are you, man?
I would. Do you have a pen?
Yeah, sure. Sorry, I was watching your stream and I saw that you were far away.
Hey, John. I'm signing a football here.
Holy shit. He's a very famous NFL player, by the way.
Yes. Well, yeah.
Can you say that again? What happened? He's the most famous American football player.
What do we got?
He played for Uganda.
Oh,
The best team on earth.
Yeah.
I coached for Uganda.
Forgot my pen, though.
Philly football played. I played for the Shanghai Warriors.
I don't have a pen, though.
If you don't have a pen,
You are from
we'll find
I'm
something.
from Lebanon. Lebanon.
Lebanon.
Yeah, so
Lebanon.
Yeah.
We do. We need something I can use.
Let me try and find something.
Alright, we'll find a marker.
We can.
Where are you from?
Can you help us find a?
I would.
We will.
I think my wife's got something.
That guy's talking to the mic.
That guy is the man.
Oh, boom! I found something.
I don't know if it's gonna
No, he's got a permanent coming for you.
Ooh,
Let's say that's probably better.
Wait, so from Lebanon, where do you live now?
I live in Paris.
You live in Paris. Let's go. Do people play American football in Paris?
Oh, Lebanon? No, not really.
No?
Play-
Yeah.
But you are a fan of American football.
There's a European
You are
league.
a American football fan.
I did know that there's.
I'm a Wonton
The Paris Musketeers. They're terrible, but they play.
I gotta go to Lebanon at some
You
point.
should come, man. It's a beautiful
should.
country. It's the most beautiful country in the world. You would like it. But it's kind of tricky right now.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
It is, yeah. It's probably a tough time,
Are
but
you having a good time in Paris? Is
I am. Yes. Now that it has cooled off, where did you get the football?
I used to play.
You used to play.
I used to live in the States a while back, like 10 years ago. I used to live in California.
Oh, okay, nice.
But I left a long time ago. My dad used to live there. So I still play, but no one plays, so I'm kind of like, I only throw it at the park.
Maybe you can find some clubs in Paris.
There is like a football club in Paris that plays professionally. Like, you know, there's this like the European League that plays football.
Yeah.
You know that? There's
No,
like,
but I live in Regensburg, in a city in Germany
I don't have a
where
good signature.
you could write whatever you want. You could write like
Wonton Don.
that would be.
That's probably the easiest. I think someone is.
Don't tell me you tell me you were playing in.
I don't think.
Okay,
Yeah.
but you're from where in Germany?
Oh, he is from Mexico.
Okay, so they're paying a boy from
Mexico. I met him today. He hooked it up with a ticket to the Spain and France football finals.
Ah, you saw the soccer game.
Yeah, I got to see the soccer game. I like that you call it soccer as well.
That's because you're American.
So,
Merci beaucoup. Merci. So, I don't know, like, I started watching your videos a while back. So when I saw you in Paris, I was so excited because you're the most underrated person in Barstool. I'm not kidding. I feel like you're underappreciated, you're the best. You should tell Dave to give you like more like budget, everything, because you're great. I love your vlogs, especially when you go like in weird places, so not typical places.
thank you. Yes.
That's great.
I'm just happy to have the job in the first place. But yes, no, hey, I appreciate that. My signature is rough, but hey, that's so I pretty much only type now. I don't really use my hands, but
You're a lefty as well.
yeah.
You also
Man,
throw
that's a good souvenir. It's a bon souvenir.
I am a lefty. Boom, let's go.
you throw as well with the left.
Yeah, I do everything left. I know there are some people that are like, oh, lefty in some sports ready. I do everything left, and I do everything average to below average.
Okay.
But I have a wide range of skills. So the fact that I can be average in a lot of sports, but I can't be great.
And what's your favorite sports?
American football.
Other than American football, of course.
Other than American
Yeah, it
football.
doesn't count.
That's
Rugby. You could play
I'm
rugby.
not, because like at Hong Kong Sevens, I never even like
You could do
watched
it. You could do it. You could play some
I didn't
rugby.
watch rugby sevens until the Olympics. I never even had a chance to watch the sport when I was in Hong Kong. There was too much going on. My favorite sport, other than American football, that is so tough. So hockey, I never played growing up. Yeah, so it's got to be in terms of the big four in the U.S. It goes American football and basketball,
Baseball.
but and then it goes baseball and hockey are sort of tied. But I'm trying to think, but just there's a lot of sports as you learn here. Hurling is a cool ass sport.
Really?
It's an Irish sport. They only play it in Ireland, but it's crazy. It's like lacrosse. So I used to play lacrosse. Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah, I know lacrosse, of course. So hurling is like lacrosse, but what's the difference?
But there's no net. So hurling is lacrosse when there's no net, and it's just like a wooden spoon that you have to like balance a ball.
Sounds so hard.
It's like the hardest sport ever.
Okay.
I don't like playing
It's
it.
very
but
complicated sport.
Boom.
Okay.
You are welcome to hang out here for a beer. I'm waiting for like one friend, and then
I gotta plug the bike.
C'est un joueur très connu.
Il est très connu.
Et très très connu comme joueur.
Wonton, c'est
un joueur de
foot américain.
Ouais, c'est ça. Ah non, c'est un joueur. Il est à la retraite maintenant. Le rugby, non.
Il est connu en France?
Non, aux États-Unis.
Vous êtes américain?
J'habitais aux États-Unis.
Ok.
Là, je suis...
Il a joué pour qui?
Bah, laissez, vous parlez anglais.
Who do you play for?
Who do I play for? I played for the Shanghai Warriors and the Ugandan Generals.
Ugandan General? That's not a football team, that's a military.
No, he did. It sounds like it. It's actually an American football team.
Okay.
I was the defensive coordinator.
These guys are saying you're like super famous.
Yeah, so I'm
embarrassed and I'm really sorry.
Also, I work for Barstool Sports. Have you ever heard of it?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm their like foreign correspondent.
I work with Dave.
Dave Portnoy. And then, how do you know Dave?
Oh, I've seen him online. Yeah.
What videos do you?
Well, there's the pizza thing.
Pizza stuff. But now he's got.
Like his Amex points or whatever.
Yes.
Where are you guys from?
Good question. Do you want the short answer or the UK?
We're in the UK.
Oxford.
All right, let's go.
Nice.
Yeah. I know he has done pizza reviews in the UK. That's like as far as. Yeah, he's not a big traveler. Most of the time he's happy in Nantucket. But he went to that big horse race. What's the big horse race?
You're living it. You did it already.
Ascot. Yeah.
You do it already.
Right now I'm covering the Olympics, I think, and then I used to be based in China. Now based back in Chicago. I do like 3 to 4 foreign trips a year. Yeah, and it's but those are only every 2 years. Most of the time it's a little more random. And only half of my stuff is related to sports. I am. I finally got a live stream back. So yeah, I should have told you. This is a live stream. But this is the last half hour of the live stream. I'm probably gonna end it soon. Yes, I think I will.
I get why people don't comparison to the route.
Is every beer here 14 euros? Because I thought there was just like a hole in the wall bar, but yeah. Wonton. Yeah. So if you open up the live right now, yes, I did take a swim in the sack. That's what's happening.
They've noticed you on the live stream.
Great! I've been seen on your live stream. Yeah. I'm famous too.
Oh, let's go!
Yeah, I'm not even kidding.
I'm sure you're more famous than me.
I don't think so.
Professor of Byzantine history.
Wait, are you a professor of Byzantine history?
That's it, Frank.
Wait, what? I actually love Byzantine history. I'm not even lying. I've read books, podcasts. I enjoy it.
I love that. What?
It's just because it's something. So when I go to bed at night, like reading about history helps me fall asleep. So no, but it's a good thing. So I've read books about Byzantine history, like. Quiz me. I'm not like bad. I believe that the Roman Empire didn't actually officially end until the fall of Constantinople. Because
if you were shitting me, I could do a little quiz.
No, but I'm just saying, like, would you agree with that? Because
yes, I agree.
The term Byzantine was invented in the 1800s or something like that. See, so I know that. at the time they were known as the Romans. So when they were based out of Constantinople, which is now Istanbul, it was the Roman Empire. They weren't known as the Byzantine.
So that's a slightly surreal experience for me in Paris. I mean, you're right. But not very many people know that.
But in Lebanon, he considered this as a fact because I'm Greek Orthodox.
Where are you from in Lebanon?
I'm from Beirut.
Greek Orthodox?
Yeah.
Greek Orthodox?
So we're part of the Byzantine Empire.
Yeah.
So some of my best friends are Greek Orthodox Lebanese.
Really? Where are they from? In the mountains, I think.
Well, Beirut and well, I don't know if I'm... Yeah, but I've got some great friends.
There's a very big Greek Orthodox community in Lebanon.
Oh, no,
the great
sure, yeah.
Nicholas Nassim Taleb.
He's a very famous family. Yeah, really?
Yes.
Okay.
He's great.
Okay.
Clever, smart, like all Lebanese. Like most Lebanese.
Thank you. I think that's a compliment.
Okay. You should think it's a great part of an amazing part of the world.
Have you...
Byzantine history, okay, a pop quiz. Who would you say is the first Byzantine empire?
Constantine.
You got it correct.
All right.
We did a quiz.
Proud of you. And then I'm trying to think of that guy. Who was the guy that was like the one that he like fully brought the Roman Empire, almost brought it back by reconquering Italy and Spain?
Justinian.
Justinian, yes. That's a tough name. Justinian. So there was Justin and then there was Justinian. But he was the one. But it didn't last long. But he was the one.
He restored from it. My favorite is Basil the Bulgar Slayer. Although I've got a lot of Bulgarian friends, so I don't want to.
Yeah, well, hey, it's all water under the bridge by now. I think it's
you say that.
I mean, when it comes to Turkey and Greece, it's not water under the bridge there, but it's like, I mean, I don't know. Is it still like is Bulgaria and Greek still have a rough relationship?
The Byzantine Empire today in Russia is huge. It's a big thing about how the West treated the East.
That was why during World War I, Russia wanted to come down and have control over Constantinople.
Okay, so I will.
Yes.
I will get you a copy of my book. I mean,
all right. Actually, promote the book right now on the stream. It's a little late. There's probably only like 400 max, maybe 300 people, but you can get. But yes.
What's the name of the book? What's the name of the book?
So I read a book about the First Crusade, Byzantine and but the one I read as well is called Les Routes de la Soie, or the Silk Roads.
Have you read the Malouf's book about the croisades du Parler Arabe?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's great.
Yeah, it's a wonderful book.
But yeah, I work on these parts of the world, so I'm sorry to interrupt your...
No. I only have one more question for you, and then we'll turn the camera around. Okay. Do you agree with the theory that the Roman Empire didn't officially end until 1453 with the fall of Constantinople?
Yes.
All right, boom. That's all I needed.
I mean, I've got a 12-hour lecture about it.
Oh, shit. All right. Nice one. Someone I went to a wedding, and then this was at like 2 a.m., and she's like, tell me a fun fact. And I was like, I don't know a fun fact. And I was like, oh wait, I think
she meant could you go outside?
No. She was walking up to everybody, being like, I need a fun fact. And I was like, oh, well, I just read a book about the Byzantines. Did you know the Roman Empire didn't end until 1453? And she lost her shit at me. She was like, no, it ended like in like 400 like AD, and like lost her shit and got very angry. And I was like,
that one about how often you think about the Roman Empire, and in America do that like six times a day. 6 times an hour.
That's what they say. But yes.
Who thinks about the Byzantine Empire? Maybe the Byzantine Empire gets part of that.
It's nice to meet a fellow historian, Byzantine fan. I'm going to Constantinople in October to get 4 of my friends' hair transplants. So, yeah. That'll be cool.
Just for that. Just for the hair transplant.
Well, we're going to spend a few days exploring, maybe. Yeah.
You should. It's a beautiful...
But I think that's the only way I could could like convince them to travel abroad because they're like.
Not even the food.
I think they're gonna have a blast. But yeah.
I'm gonna guess Beirut for the next for the time being, but you should go to Beirut too.
I should. Yeah, he was saying, is it hard to travel to Beirut as an American right now?
I think at the moment.
This week, yeah, it's kind of tough right now.
Okay.
But it could like be better in a few months.
All right.
We hope so.
That's great. All right. Well, yeah, that is hilarious. I really like.
How long are you in Paris for?
I'm leaving tomorrow at 2 p.m.
Are you here for the Olympics?
Yes, I've been here since the 25th though. So
you've seen a bit of everything.
It's
been a good Olympics for the US, right? There've been a lot of medals.
Yes, yeah, it has. I haven't been to a bunch of events just because I can't film content at the events. NBC kind of has a monopoly on that. But I've been to a good like 5 or 6 events. I've talked to a lot of athletes. It's been fun. Yeah. Oh yeah.
GB would be great. We invented all the rules.
It was nice meeting you.
Yeah. If you wanna, I think you're leaving now at 1 p.m. End the stream. I'm hanging out with someone. You're welcome to hang out.
Thank you, man.
It's up to you.
It was a pleasure seeing you.
Happy I could sign your ball. I'm sorry it wasn't that great.
It's okay. It's okay. It's the intention that counts. And continue on doing some great content. Okay.
Thank you.
We love your
Thank
blog.
you. And hey, when I can travel to Beirut, yeah.
Don, can we get a picture with you?
Yeah, for sure.
Someone was like,
Oh yeah, this summer.
That's fine.
Merci.
It's nice meeting you, man.
Enjoy your time. Thank you. My son is looking at the stream. He's like, oh, people say, I gotta buy his book. Thank you.
You're gonna buy his book? What did I can actually? What's the name of the book? Because I'll type it in chat right now.
Okay, gotcha.
Because
You guys have like Instagram or anything?
I'm sure you know a lot of the other like authors that have written books about him because you guys run in these same circles. I can find the name of the book I read. I don't think I've read your book yet though, so I'm going to be buying the book as well.
So it's called The First Crusade, that's one. And then the Silk Road. The Silk Road. That's the one to go.
The First Crusade was insane. And it was insane. I mean, all the Crusades were insane.
Still going on.
That was the one that was just like, it somehow magically worked. And everyone was like, oh wait, we didn't actually expect this to work.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the Silk Road, that's it.
Right now, man. Nice meeting you.
It was great meeting you too.
Yeah. Big fan. Take care.
Johnny, I'm out too.
Are you out? Okay.
Yes. We'll keep in touch though, right?
Will we? Dude,
I got his contact.
I'll give you my contact.
Dude,
Where's your phone?
that'll be a huge fucking honor.
Well, yeah, because let me know if you're down for the turkey trip.
Dude, 100%. I am mauling right now. That's you right there.
Yeah.
Is that your personal number?
Yes.
Damn. Okay.
It's my WhatsApp as well.
Okay, for sure. Donnie, there we go. Donnie, perfect.
Yeah. Let me know if you're in or out for the turkey trip.
Oh,
Still got to work out the details, but I think that is happening.
781 is a what area code?
Massachusetts.
Okay. Back to Chicago, huh?
Nice meeting you.
Take care, guys. Okay.
Back to Chicago, I believe.
Thank you so much. You got my email and everything. Bye, y'all.
Don, take care. Be safe.
Yo, it was great seeing you.
Can I get a quick selfie with you?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Get in there. I'm going to join the Don.
With the live stream. There you go. Perfect.
Oh, yeah. How we doing, Don?
Alrighty, y'all.
We're doing good. We're doing good.
Oh, yeah. What a fun stream.
A very fun stream. That actually works. You just show up to a bar and invite as many people as you know. And then be in a spot where there's no music. Or like, what? some of the additions
I missed
you
this
couldn't
entire
predict. Dude, he's like a famous Byzantine author.
Yes.
Which is my one like niche. I have a lot of niche interests. His book is called. Oh yeah,
Yeah, we'll plug the book.
He also produces a history podcast.
Oh, amazing!
Twisted History.
I produce a history podcast. I mean,
Yeah.
Well, can I?
Yeah.
That'd be
For sure. Silk Road.
Twisted History. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
We were going to cover space now.
I don't think.
Apollo 1,
Yeah.
Apollo 15.
I love the big screen.
Have you heard about the...
Send me a message.
Yeah, there are astronauts stuck in space right now.
Sounds like...
You should hang out if you want to. I'm going to be hanging out for a while. I'm just waiting for a friend to arrive. Then I'm
John.
I'm ending the stream in 15 minutes because that will be 7 p.m. in the U.S.
Nice to meet you. Yes.
15 minutes.
Producer, shooter, editor.
And then if you want to hang out, you have to get on a bus tomorrow night. I don't. Yeah,
So
it's
New
pretty.
York office is the home base, but yeah, he's in Chicago, I'm in New York. Yeah, we travel.
Is this the book?
That's it. Yeah.
All right, let's go. It's so gross. I've seen it.
Amazing.
For sure. Let's go.
What's your email? Put your email. Oh, sorry. No, okay. What are you doing here? I thought you left.
The Silk Road. It's a new history of the
Oh,
world.
I just thought you did.
That's awesome. Did you know you loved history even in college?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
How you doing?
Go. Yeah. I would say though, like now.
Good to meet you guys.
You're doing your social network.
Oh, that's quite though. At work?
Yeah or no?
I won't say it all that. Okay.
Yeah?
Great.
Yeah, do not
Yeah,
say
no. It was just
anything out
confusing.
loud.
It was very confusing. So
Okay.
I got it.
What'd you say?
I just asked you. You're just doing your social network.
Yeah, we're networking a little bit. Shout out Twisted History. That's a great little plug. How much fun is that?
No, this is awesome because I've actually been like, I went through a phase probably 6 months ago where I was like all in on the Byzantine. When everyone in America was going through the Roman Empire phase, I'd already had it, and I was going through my Byzantine Empire phase.
Yeah. Jake Marsh has departed. He's
So I'm pretty much I'm waiting for Mark, the Rhode Island hockey guy.
Oh, sick! He's coming by.
He's coming by.
Oh, amazing!
And then in 15 minutes, that would be 7 p.m. in the U.S.
Yeah.
So then I'm probably gonna end it around there. But I'm definitely gonna wait for him.
Like 6 hours.
I'm gonna send the my friend.
Yeah, do it.
You're gonna hang around too for a little bit.
Yep.
All right, I have to go pee. I've had a historic bladder release
real
stream.
close here.
Not a single piss on the morning stream, and then I peed, and then no piss on this stream. I do have to go pee now, so Gabrielle, you can
I'm gonna send the link to my friends, man. Let's go.
take a piss.
Desde Villahermosa, Tabasco,
Yeah.
o de México. Vamos todos a ver el pinche stream.
Wanted to offer you. You want
Oh, I thought you were gone.
No, you're here.
Oh, okay, all right.
You think I'm
Yeah, give me 2 minutes. No worries. BuyRNR.com. We're getting real close. I'm gonna text this to all business Pete. That fuck.
I just sent the link.
always be plugging.
That piece of shit. No, I'm just kidding. Love you all, biz. Love all business Pete. Shout out Booze producing. Booze producing Rough and Rowdy. First one I've missed in a while. Miss you guys. No idea why they're not pumping this stream. This is the pre RNR.buyrnr.com stream. Yeah, you got it right there. You're typing it in. You're sending it to your friends. We're buying more monies. This is hard to do at the same time. It's hard to tweet text.
It's Rowdy.
What's going on?
I don't know. Maybe a friend.
Oh, you're texting in a different language. I don't know what's happening. We're all over the map.
We're out in Paris,
We're
man.
telling people in Germany. This is my beer, right? This is my beer.
This is my beer.
You got what is
Paris.
happening
In a
here?
restaurant? Yeah. Just cheering.
Yes.
We're
Love
just
that.
cheering.
Cheers. I thought you guys had left already.
No, I was just talking to him.
BuyRNR.com, the pre-show, Wheeling, West Virginia.
Just cheering, bro. Come on.
Famous author behind us, no big deal. I meant to send this to Pete. I think I texted it to someone completely different. Robbie Fox confirmed on the call. Check it out. Oh, he's back. He's back. He's back. Get in.
Oh, yeah.
Get in. Well, how much shit do you have?
Look
at this. No. It's like a gas station.
It's like a gas station.
No, we have a menu. We haven't ordered anything in hours.
What is this? Do you know?
What? Did you change your flight yet?
Oh, what are you? I thought you left.
No, I'm leaving now, but I'm on the phone with my girl.
Yes.
My girl's asking if you changed your flight.
I have not changed it yet.
But you are you going to?
Seriously, though.
Caitlin Walker, let me know if I'm changing my flight. I'm not changing it. If it was like, if it's an easy change, we'll see. But if she can get me on a flight out of here the morning of the 11th, I would change it.
Oh, 100%.
For not like a lot more.
Okay.
It already cost to change my flight once. Pulling a last minute change on a Friday night. I mean, she's probably not even at her computer. We'll see. I will.
My girlfriend is asking if she can come to Turkey if she's not going to get a hair transplant still.
Yeah, I'm not handling hotels or flights or anything, but I can never tell someone they're not allowed to come. She can definitely come when we go out.
100%.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lauren's a huge fan.
Yeah. They can come for sure.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not kidding. She's literally just bought it out.
She's a keeper.
Yeah. Did you hear that?
His girlfriend just bought the book, Silk Roads.
Alright, have a good night, Joe.
Now, all right, now it's probably time for the tab. The thing is, we can always start a new tab, but I just want to probably grab this tab first.
No.
To see.
What is that?
Can we get the tab?
As for the total
ticket,
and we will see how much it is. Let's see first how much it is.
You don't. Jake got your beer. I just don't see how they were charging 14 euros for a Bud Light. So we might be in trouble here, but no, we're not in trouble. It's all good. I don't even think they have absinthe. Have you ever had absinthe here? Absinthe.
No, but
you know that, like, yeah. I just asked for the tab. Nikki Clicky is on the sideline. BuyRNR.com. Sure. Take a rip of this.
Hit the button.
Yeah.
he's like, I'm a pro at this.
Oh yeah, bro.
Don't tell me.
It's good nicotine vape. All right, so Rough and Rowdy is going down in an hour and 10 minutes. Holy shit, it's Mark. Mark shows up an hour and a half.
So you can hang out. It wasn't that bad.
All right, sweet. Bill's not bad. Bro. I think I just ordered the wrong beer. Hey, how are you?
Sasha.
It's nice to meet you.
Zach.
If you don't want to be on a live stream, we can point the camera over here. Yo, this is Mark.
Hello.
Rhode Island hockey, bro.
Checking in. How are you?
I'm doing good, dude. I'm doing good. It's been a fun stream. Yeah, we've had quite an assortment of characters.
That's how you do it.
Come through, and followed by. Oh yeah, this is Gabrielle. Gabrielle, this is Mark.
Nice to meet you.
Mexican guy. He's the one who brought me to the soccer game tonight.
Oh, so that's cool.
Yeah,
Dude,
it was awesome.
You went?
Yeah, it was sick. Yeah.
Hello.
Sasha.
It was nice to meet you. Yeah, for sure.
Where are you from?
U.S.
U.S.
Yeah,
okay.
Rhode Island, dude.
Right near Boston.
What?
And you?
It was very nice to meet you, man.
Pleasure. I'm gonna send you a copy. I'm
What part?
gonna send you pieces.
Silk Roads, let's go.
All the Byzantine one.
Okay, I will. If you do both, I promise you, I will read them.
Really?
100%.
Let's
Let's go. Shout out this guy, Silk Roads. Say goodbye. This guy wrote a great book, multiple great books, Silk Roads and on Byzantine history.
In English or French?
In English.
C'est en français aussi.
Ah,
Les routes de la soie, on dit.
D'accord.
Silk Roads.
Je cherche pour toi.
Voilà.
All right. I'll see you later.
Here, Sasha. Slide over.
Yeah.
We'll get my lady friend in. We're doing a South Africa interview.
Oh wow, this is great. I didn't even.
She's an actress too, so she's used to the film.
Yeah, I got like 20 more minutes in me. It's when we started this at like 9:20, I think, or maybe 8:20. I don't know.
A lady?
Do you have a later?
How long do you usually go on for?
I'm still new to this, so today, like, I did it in the morning, and then I went to a football game where you can't like film in the game. They made me check it, and then I went back live. So this has been one of the longer ones, I guess, besides that short little break. Couldn't even tell you. I mean, it was probably 3 hours this morning, and now 3 hours tonight, so maybe 6 hours total. Where in South Africa are you from?
I'm from Cape Town.
Love Cape Town.
You've been to Cape Town?
Yes, I was a junior in college at the time, so that was.
Oh wow, cool.
At Tufts.
Yeah, I think it was.
Tufts is like one of my favorite universities.
I think it was 2009 or 2008 that I was there, so that was a long time ago.
It's like almost 20 years.
Holy, really?
Old, bro.
I feel the exact same age.
Me too. I graduated in 2011, but I feel like almost the same.
Yeah. But it's awesome. But yeah, no, I normally, when I travel, my like live streams aren't my thing. I just recently got this setup where you can go like live, you just turn it on and boom, you're live. So and it makes sense at the Olympics because if I put out Olympic content in 2 or 3 weeks, it's not relevant at all.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so normally I go film and then I put out the stuff a month or two later.
That's what I was saying about my Insta story. Is like you gotta repost the Olympic stuff right away because it's like relevant.
But yes.
The other stuff you can post whenever, no one knows the difference.
All right, but I need you guys both to watch Rough and Rowdy. Oh shit! Have you ever heard of Rough and Rowdy? Yeah. Because they've had matches in Providence.
Yeah, exactly.
So Rough and Rowdy, it starts back in the U.S.
Was it at the Civic Center? The Dunk? Like
not tonight. It's in Wheeling, West Virginia tonight.
My buddy used to play
hometown.
for the Wheeling
The Wheeling Nailers.
Yeah.
Paul Bissonnette?
Dude, so my buddy,
someone else?
he's from Newport, and he was like the leading scorer of the Wheeling Nailers, and he got bumped up to AHL after this.
Was he like upset that he was too good on the Nailers that he got bumped up?
He was
like, God damn it! I wish I could stay with the Nailers for life.
Cup. They won the East Coast Hockey League championship.
Holy shit!
And
Yeah.
he was like the leading scorer of the team.
Well, he was leading scorer, but he probably had Paul Bissonnette playing D.
Yeah, no. This kid is like young. He won it. I think it was 4 years ago, 3 years ago.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry, you got another big beer coming to you.
All right,
the Wheeling Nailers.
Yes. Yeah. All right, well, everybody, it's in Wheeling, so shout out to Wheeling Nailers.
Wheeling Nailers.
Buy R&R.
Buy R&R. Hockey DB. The guy's a stud.
Check that dude out, and then go to buyrnr.com, and it's like. Rough and Rowdies have never let me down in terms of like pure TV entertainment. It's all live. And we got a coworker who's fighting for his job. If he loses, he's fired. Mikey Betts.
No way.
He's a producer for Frank the Tank. He helps out a lot. He also has a pregnant wife.
Is that going to happen for sure?
That's going to happen for sure.
If he loses his job. Mm-hmm. No way.
And his wife is pregnant. No. So there's.
No,
are you trying to cheers me? I was like, I don't need two.
Dude.
Dude, let's go, Jules.
Come on, dude. It's fine.
Shout out Jules too. He's the reason I might try to change my flight, but
I feel
don't know
really,
if
I feel
it's
really
gonna
like
happen.
petty for like dude, like bought the beer, like no. Yeah, I get it, Donnie. You ever impressed,
No,
like how coherent you can stay? Like you've been going on all day, and like you still like are very coherent. Like you're like I need to plug R&R, I need to do all my things.
Yes.
It's impressive, dude.
Yeah,
It's
no.
fucking
I'm
impressive.
going to be a puddle
When I'm,
the
like,
moment I
really
turn off
drunk-
the stream, but yeah.
When I'm really drunk, I can't remember jack shit.
I'm not really drunk right now.
All right, biggest question of the night.
Dude, what a flex right here.
But yeah.
Were you in a fraternity or something, bro? I'm not really drunk right now. We're not that drunk. We're not that. Beer Fest? You remember Beer Fest?
Oh, yeah.
We're not that drunk.
All right, biggest question of the night.
I'm sorry.
Did the Lakers kid get his Lakers hat back?
He did.
He did.
You don't
He did somehow. He was here. He left like
I saw
10
him
minutes
on the Ferris wheel.
for you.
Hot
Oh,
he
he
did.
I saw him on the Ferris wheel yesterday.
He came back today. It was.
But he got his hat.
And he went to the soccer game with us. It was hilarious. His friend had a spare ticket, and he goes, I'm going to find a pretty single chick, and I'm just going to give her the ticket, and she'll come. This was 20 minutes before the game started. We're like outside the stadium, and I was like, dude, any girl within like a 200-foot radius has a ticket to the game.
Ended up being Lakers.
And
guy.
so, like, I even tried to help him. We walked up to like 7 different girls. We're like, do you need a ticket to the game? They're like, you no.
Oh, we're in
No.
VIP, buddy.
So then I was like, and then while this is going on, while this is going on, Hadrian's like, I will pay you 100 euros for the ticket. I'm a France fan. I want to see France. And he was like, I'm just going to try like 4 more girls. And then finally he was like, all right,
I'll
I'll take the 100 euros. You're
I
coming.
feel like that's a better deal.
Well,
What?
cheers.
Yeah.
Nice, Is tonight your last night officially or tomorrow?
Yes, it is my last night. I'm going to officially sign off. Thank you for everybody who tuned in. I would keep it going, but we're I mean, yeah, maybe.
Did Johnny leave?
No, I think he's here. I just got.
What?
Johnny. The other guy.
He told me, hey, probably time to sign off. And he goes, nope, we actually have an hour, so it's good. But yeah, by that I mean it's gonna be 10 minutes. I just want fully fucking
And tonight you're gonna go to the steps on Sacré Coeur?
Oh no! I'm not doing the sunrise to sunset because Rough and Rowdy starts in 1 hour.
You gotta log in for that?
And I'm not doing a live stream during Rough and Rowdy, which is like the biggest thing Barstool and try to push it. That would be.
Oh, that's a big one.
That's the perfect way to get on Dave's radar. Like he doesn't give a fuck what I kind of film abroad. I don't
Just
even know
don't,
if he even knows.
Counter,
but he's like, yeah,
counter
maybe
content.
don't do a live stream during the event we've been promoting for 2 weeks. But yeah, Cape Town though, I've always wanted to go back. We had a buddy who went there.
Yeah, what country were you abroad in?
Botswana, actually.
Botswana,
Who just
that's
won their
cool.
first ever gold medal.
Really?
I think the guy won for 200 meters or something. He won the first ever Botswana gold today.
That's sick.
That's awesome.
That's actually momentous because there's been moments like this country gets their first medal in this sport.
Yeah.
This is just first medal.
Medal ever, yeah.
First gold.
Okay. So that's
That's
cool.
big.
For
Yeah.
Botswana.
Big.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw it on the internet.
That is cool. There's a lot of countries out there that like look for like they play sports for the Olympics. Like they want to get into it. Not saying Botswana is one of those countries, but there are like.
It's always nice to see the first.
Yeah. No. And it was in the 200 meter.
I believe.
There have been so many storylines going
We
on.
went to the gold football though. That was a good
It
game.
was cool. I asked a couple soccer fans back in the U.S. before I came here, and I was like, do you guys like lock in for the Olympic tournament too? They're like, no, like no one cares about the Olympics. Like we just finished Euro League.
That's what they say, but the Olympics is so...
But there was like everybody in France was locked in for that game.
Even though it's Euro League 3, I mean, it's still like you're winning a gold for your country in soccer.
And I compared it to college football.
Exactly. Exactly.
Would you agree? It's kind of like
Yeah.
college football. You get to see your like youngest promising stars all go out there.
I think each team could have like one or two guys over 23. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Everyone was pretty much U23.
But there was drama because I guess France said, Spain said, if you have a French player that plays for a Spanish club, they're not allowed to compete. So like tried to like, yeah.
There's some tit-tat going back
And Spain
forth.
was falling all over the fucking place today. They were on the ground like
They were bad, and I was so glad they got that PK because I watched it on TV, and the guy wrapped him up at the end, like the final penalty in the regulation.
Yeah.
He got him the second time, and he was like, dude, it's the second time he pulled me down in the corner. And you see the replay on TV, it's like,
He literally like
actually pull him down.
grabbed him and like.
So the ref was like, all right, let me go check it. And he went to check it, and he got the penalty, and then he scored and went to extra time, whatever. So I was like, it was a great gold medal match, honestly. And Parc des Princes is super cool. Like,
I could walk there from my Airbnb. It was
but
awesome.
the construction of it is like Azteca, Mexico City. The concrete goes over the stadium, the seats, so that when they chant, it's like a audio echo. So that's why it's so loud in there.
It's Aztec though? I've never heard
Azteca in Mexico City.
Yeah, but why
So,
does that spot have like?
Azteca is where like the main.
Yeah, no, but
the NFL plays there, and it holds 110,000 people.
And they use this same
The
design.
NFL uses that stadium for their NFL Mexico.
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
But it's known for being the loudest stadium in the world.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the one here.
No, Parc des Princes is similar, but it only holds 80,000.
Oh, yeah.
Well, when they chant, the echo goes up
Yeah.
the concrete ceiling, and it just
It does, yeah. You had people from
reverberates.
each side, like they would send a chant to the other side of the
Yes.
field,
That's
and then
so cool.
they would send it back. It was
Yeah,
awesome.
It's a cool stadium.
I wish I had watched the USA versus Serbia game like at a bar near the stadium. Because the basketball game last night, I was because like even if I hadn't gone to the game, the bars around that spot like they were popping off.
So
At
I
least.
watched the first half, then I had to go to the airport to pick up.
Hey,
but that game was.
you do so. You have a car here?
No, I took the metro and
Oh,
the
okay,
Uber
yeah.
back.
Yep. Hey,
It's impossible to have a car.
He did the right thing, right?
Metro with all of those suitcases is not possible at all.
Okay,
Yeah, she like
No.
moved her life here, so
Yeah.
it's like 4 suitcases essentially.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I got to the arrival gate and she had 3 luggages on wheels, a backpack, and then she had like 4 random little bags that she was. They
just
let you
didn't
on
have
just
enough,
carrying
space.
little things. She had a ukulele bag. She had
Another bag.
another hem like a shopping bag. But we got to see it, and Brazil just won against Canada in beach volley, the women's, which was super cool to see because I went to the beach and I saw the Brazilian team.
You were at the
Italy.
LeBron James game that got like rained out.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
forced everybody to leave, but they were like,
That-
LeBron, you
when
can
I
stay.
saw the Brazilian, they played Italy the first match of the 3, and this girl, Ana Patricia, she was like, as soon as she touched the ball, it's a point. She was the most dominant volleyball player I've ever seen in my life.
Plays for Italy?
Brazil. And she just won gold, so to see her win the gold today, it was like, it was cool. She earned, I mean, she was the most dominant volleyball player I've ever seen. So, that was cool.
Were you guys at La Valette today? With all
No,
the counting houses?
I got stuck on like conference calls for work and then an extra one for school.
Yeah.
It was not great, but we had fun. We didn't go to La Valette. We ended up going to like a New Zealand bar to watch the end of France-Spain football near my house.
I finally made it into the Brazil house there. Normally there's a long line, but I kind of just walked up and I was like, I'm media. And they're like, okay. But played some beach volleyball. You pretty much, how it works there is you get in line and they just like 6 people are a team. So I was playing with like the 12-year-old, like a 30-year-old German, and then
So
like
random.
4 other 15-year-olds, and then it was just us versus like another random assortment, and then played
some, like pau de queijo, like the Brazilian food.
No, I never tried any food there. Only at the Mexico house where
tacos. And
I did not. It wasn't. It was just a cheese quesadilla where it's kind of hard to fuck up a cheese quesadilla, so.
Especially with French cheese.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna.
So it's your. Hold on. Let me interview you before you sign off. After.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask some questions.
But then, yeah, and then.
All right. You've been here what? 15, 16 nights. Like
yeah.
I saw you on your first night.
I arrived on the 25th.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
What's like your takeaway from the Paris Olympics?
It's been hectic.
It's kind of pointing over there. We'll put it on Sasha. She likes being on camera.
He's asking you questions.
You can do a sign interpretation of.
Okay, so after 16 nights, like, what's your takeaway from the Paris Olympics?
It's been hectic. There's been a lot of developments where we're just like. At first, I was like, okay, I'm coming here. No sponsor on board at the moment. After like a year and a half, so I was like, all right, we're just gonna do kind of whatever. We're gonna like figure it out as we go, and then things changed.
And you hadn't been to Paris before, right?
No, this is my first time in Paris. Honestly, the only roadblock for me in the first 5 days was just I was fine the first 2 nights, and then when it started to really heat up, I was just yeah.
You don't have the breeze coming through the apartment.
Yeah, so I wasn't sleeping well at all.
Yeah, also all of these apartments don't have AC at all, or like fans or anything, so it's quite challenging.
Overall, it's been cool. Like, all the people I've met here have been awesome. I don't know if you're asking about the Olympics or you're asking about
overall
being in Paris
yeah.
in general.
Like the whole experience. Because after living here for 5 years, this 2 weeks has been super cool for me. And
it's been
as someone who just showed up for the Olympics, it's the first time in Paris. I'm interested to hear like, what do you think of everything? You know, the experience. Your biggest takeaway.
My biggest takeaway is I've enjoyed the experience, but like also covering something like this has been completely different than anything I've covered in the past. That I'm also live streaming for the first time like ever.
You did a lot of live streams, dude.
But I feel like we hit the ground running. We were all over the place, and then I was like, holy shit, I'm here for another 10 days. Got to pump the brakes a little bit. Got like 1 good night's sleep, and I was like, oh shit, yeah, I'm still not here for as long as I think, like, and then back hitting the ground. So I haven't had as much time just like, because like now when I would normally be chilling and not filming, now it's like it's live. But like, no, I didn't do that the first weekend. And it was, just still trying to get a feel for the place. I didn't eat a lot of good French food, but that's not a diss on France. I didn't seek out any good places. I had incredible food. I mean, I've said I never got really good French food besides one duck confit that was awesome.
Duck's the best part.
But the smash burgers I've had here are better than any I've ever had in the U.S. It's like insane. They're better than smash burgers in the U.S.
Burgers.
The kebabs have been fire.
Yeah.
And I had one steak frites. I didn't go to the famous place down there that had a crazy line. That place is, I guess, well known. I wasn't too impressed with steak frites, but all I needed was that one duck confit after swimming in the Seine, and like I felt like that cleansed me. Yeah. People were, but I'd been macrodosing or microdosing E. coli for like months, so to build up a tolerance.
Okay, so I agree.
Were you the one who told me that? Oh, because apparently there was an Olympic swimmer who did macrodose.
I did send you that.
Yeah.
No,
all right.
Not macrodose. They came down with something.
No, but
because
apparently
of swimming in the sand?
that person came down with something. Another swimmer was
preparing
microdosing E. coli for like 6 months before the
That's
Olympics
disgusting.
to build up an E. coli tolerance so she could have like an unfair advantage.
That's disgusting.
That
But
is, I mean, I didn't even know that was like possible. I think
It
you
makes.
just.
How do you also microdose?
She pretty
E.
much
coli? Do you
she
just-
pretty much vaccinated herself with E. coli by just
Where
swallowing
do
a
you
little
get?
bit.
Do you just?
You go into the
I think it's a homemade
system.
fucking test.
Disgusting.
She's like, if I just do 1 nano drop of this shit water, it probably has E. coli in it.
It's gross,
don't
but I
know.
guess
No.
there's a method to the madness. Did it help her?
Yeah, where do you buy E. coli microdose?
Black market.
This black market, he pulls it out. He's like, I got a couple of
Back
these.
pages,
You know, you need to lose like 10 pounds fast. Well, I got like an E. coli micro. It's not going to kill you, but you're going to just lose all of your body weight in water.
Okay.
Wait, but did it pay off? Did she like win? Did she have an advantage? Did she?
You know what?
She didn't die.
If she didn't win, she's a fucking idiot.
Didn't die.
All of that E. coli for nothing.
Yeah.
Alright, so we biggest takeaway, let's say
It's tough. Yeah, I don't think I have one biggest
surviving the
takeaway.
Olympics is the takeaway.
Smash burgers were good. No, it's been a good Olympics. It's been like, so obviously when I was at the World Cup, we would like go into events and
Which
then
one?
film content at the events, and then
which
here
World
it's
Cup?
everyone's like on their shows like, oh, you can't film at events. What at the Qatar World Cup? Yeah, we would just we would go in and film, and then here that's like slightly more restricted. So that's been like a little weird, but it's my first Summer Olympics. My only experience was in the Winter Olympics, and really my first experience in France. But yeah, if I had more time, I think I kind of wish I could have explored France itself more.
Yeah, completely different.
But I felt like weird leaving when it's like I'm at the Olympics. It's gonna be weird if all of a sudden I'm in like, but yeah. But I'll be back. I'll be back.
You saw soccer, handball. What sports did you see? You saw like 4 or 5, right?
Yeah.
What was your favorite sport to watch? Live.
The rugby sevens was intense, even though USA lost. But it was my first time watching rugby sevens because at Hong Kong sevens, which I've been to 4 times, I realized like I maybe sat down and watched the game like once. Hey man,
You can talk to me on WhatsApp if you want. Let your buddy John know too, okay?
are you heading out?
I'm going back to my hotel. I gotta go to sleep.
Jules, I'll talk to you tomorrow if I'm still hanging out. But yes, it was good seeing you.
If you want to take it though, let me know.
I will. I'll try to figure that out before I go to sleep tonight.
Who you flying back with?
What about the beers?
Well, I'm gonna see like in terms of like in terms of.
If it's to Boston, it's probably Air France or Delta.
Right,
It's not to Boston. I'm going.
Are you on Flex or no?
Yes, I am on Flex.
So you could thank you. You could change your with
that's like
Air France, Flex. No, I'm not being weird or creepy. Like it's like.
No, it's easy.
No,
I just literally booked my ticket home today. So.
Yeah. Where do you live?
LA.
Oh, nice.
LA.
So
Yeah. No. So yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm from Rhode Island.
Rhode Island? Dude, it's awesome. Whereabouts in Rhode Island?
Lincoln, in fact.
Awesome.
It's a small town.
No, I know. I think the fact that I'm like saying awesome, like.
Do you know it?
No, I don't.
Okay, I was gonna say. Like,
I'm trying to be like, I'm like trying to be polite. I'm like, I understand.
It's American. It's American. Actually, American Airlines owes me a free fucking flight because I saved one of their planes.
It's American?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Saved a plane.
Saved a plane.
Yeah.
No big deal. A
You're Superman.
guy loses his mind and tries to open a plane door 20 minutes after takeoff. It was me and 3 other passengers.
No.
And then we all had to like tackle him, tape him up.
Are you serious?
Why did he try to
carry him
open
to
the
the back.
door?
Really?
He was like perfectly, he was perfectly calm, then lost his mind 20 minutes after takeoff, was like, I have to do this, I have to take this plane down. But he was just trying to open the door. And so the guy next to him, luckily, was like eventually started, and he was like, no. And then I turn around, I hear a guy going, no. So then me and like 3 other people run over.
Who
and
is
I said,
this? Where's your start?
Albuquerque to Chicago.
Oh my god. Albuquerque.
Like, who's flying from Albuquerque to
But
Chicago?
no, but that's not the point.
Albuquerque.
The point is that...
Sorry, Albuquerque, I love you.
The
New
point
Mexico,
is
but-
that all I wanted after that whole ordeal was fucking traumatizing. There's like kids crying on the plane and stuff. And the flight attendants, after we did this, they come over, they take down our names, they take down our phone numbers, and they're like, don't worry, this is only for good reasons. Because I thought I would like maybe give a flight credit or something like that after like subduing that.
Purple Heart.
The flight attendants were small. The flight attendants did help, and we were like, dude, does anyone have flexi
Zip
cuffs?
ties,
They
yeah.
finally brought some over, but like there wasn't. This was like a big deal.
There was no.
So
like,
I guess like
the undercover flight.
no, they're not gonna put one of those on a Albuquerque to
But normally they're
Chicago flight. But yeah. Well, anyways, American Airlines, you never gave me even a flight credit for that ordeal. All I wanted was a $200 flight credit. It could maybe get me from fucking Chicago to Milwaukee, but it would have been something. Okay? That's
Hey,
but,
we gotta
but
get
I
the
couldn't even get
Wonton,
that.
a Purple Heart for saving a
Shout out,
plane.
yeah.
Also,
From
Johnny, I know why you brought him back.
Albuquerque to
Because
Chicago.
this man is so handsome. I'm so sorry. Like,
Okay.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
You're beautiful too.
Yes.
You both are a gorgeous couple.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but you are really.
I appreciate that.
You're
You too, man.
a dreamy
You're
man.
lucky
Thank you.
guy.
I appreciate that.
Okay, sure.
Donnie, you are too. When you take the.
Yeah.
They're not.
And
dude, how do
when you were asking if you're like, are you drunk by now? And I was like, no. I mean,
That guy was
I still
so
would
weird.
say-
Thank you for like being disappeared now. I was
Who?
down in the chat. Have you been reading the chat at all?
not really a lot. No.
This guy literally, like, he's like sitting over here, and like he's like okay, like I feel like, are you gonna be safe to go home? He's
That's
trying to
what-
get me to go across the street, to follow him across the street, like bring your beer. I'm like, dude, this is creepy right now. Like, I'm really kind of, I'm weirded out. Like, please don't
All right.
try to.
He tried to make you follow him across the street. Do you know him?
I don't.
So
What? Yeah, for
He's like, it's
Barstool
almost like
Sports?
he's trying to like
Yeah.
get me alone. I'm like,
you guys-
dude, please.
Are you guys from the U.S.?
I'm creeped out.
that is a bit creepy.
California? Yeah.
What do you do for
The vibe was just
I'm their
bad.
like foreign correspondent,
Real
I
bad
guess.
I've never seen it.
Wonton Don?
You gotta
Donnie
watch a little
does?
bit more Barstool.
I feel like I watch a lot of Barstool, I have to say.
You gotta hit the international button.
I don't know. I mean, I could.
Turn that way.
He's a travel blogger. He goes all
Yes.
around.
But yeah.
Hold on, come back. She wants on the camera.
Okay, wait.
Smart move.
Not the mom.
He even went to Baghdad.
Yeah.
Donnie, you
That's
went to
not.
Baghdad.
That's not. She's not gonna know me
She
for
wants
the
to be
fact
on.
I went to Baghdad. I don't think she would just know me for the fact that I'm like on the Instagram. Should I be like, oh yeah, that dude who went to Baghdad? No.
Do we
She-
bomb
Donnie, she wants
Baghdad?
to be on.
What's your
The,
I don't want to film your mom.
no,
on
mom doesn't
on the
know
live
she
stream
does.
too.
Just turn it a little bit. She
So
wants
just turn
Cali girl.
just turn it
Yeah,
a
we're
little bit. Well, I met him 10 days
the
ago.
Wonton Don. Okay.
Wonton Don, but it's also like I am on the main Instagram page.
There you go.
No, Mom, you're fine. Mom,
You're
also,
fine.
He's from California. I don't care, but I like to be too. No, Mom.
Don't worry. This isn't on you.
Oh, it's all my Idaho friends that follow you.
Oh, you're from
Oh yeah, I'm huge in Idaho.
From Valley.
Huge in Idaho.
Iowa and Idaho, it's a toss up. I'm
Oh,
kind of
no,
just
that's
as
like a
big.
super valid. Let's see.
But no,
You're not
I'm from Massachusetts. I lived in China. I used to be the Chinese correspondent before I went to full international. Now I live in Chicago.
Show her the phone.
So I probably know. I do know Brianna Chicken Fry. I think I have her phone number maybe. It's like,
If you want
If you-
Grayson Ellis, I could give you that.
okay.
Did you think
All right, we can trade. It's, after 4 beers.
You've had 7.
No, I don't. I'm not.
You've been watching the YouTube.
I don't know. But
I don't even know.
Guess
If,
that.
yeah.
Wow. It's not on.
All right. I'm going to.
This is the guy. This is the guy.
I am going to end the stream. It's been really fun, but we got Rough and Rowdy to prep for. It's been in.
This guy's the guy.
Rough and Rowdy goes down in 40 minutes. Tune into the pregame show now, and I will be back.
Yeah, what city?
The goal is when I get back to the U.S. to be pretty much anyone who wants to use the backpack, teaching them how to use it so they can do shit like this. Still have not done a 12-hour stream with this thing, but I'll probably do like a camping trip at some point, try to go 12 hours. Or